That's what's up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Sunday at 6. You know what that means.
It's time for DP.
DP Sundays at 6. And folks, we have a fucking hog wild show here for you today.
It's One Night with the King here on DP Sundays at 6. We have a very special guest for y'all coming up later.
One Night with the King. I hope y'all are ready for the King's speech because we're going to stagger it is what we're going to do. We're going to have a fucking fully loaded show.
We've got, much like those chips that Paige was eating earlier.
That's right. I'm still tasting loaded tots in my burps.
Yeah. Unlike those chips, these will be this episode will be very good and full of surprises.
Full of surprises. I mean, we advertised it on the Hog Quarters. King Cobra's rolling through.
King Cobra is going to be rolling through here on DP Sundays at 6.
That'll be the main event. Perhaps, the verdict's still out, but perhaps our most hog wild guest yet.
Perhaps.
This is going to be fucking hog wild.
This is going to be wild. King Cobra, he has had an internet presence for a while, and I think it'll be really cool to pick his brain, to see where he's coming from, see what he's going to talk about.
That's right. But so stay tuned, folks. That he'll be coming. But we also have Alex Castagne coming in as a third chair, fourth chair, I guess. We got our producer here as always.
I'm just producing.
But she's just producing. This wouldn't have been possible without her. So if you enjoy the King Cobra content, drop a booyah in the chat.
Drop a booyah in the chat for Samantha Paget. This is a Samantha Paget projection.
Yeah.
I'm recovering from illness, so
I know,
if
you're
I'm a little
feeling bad.
spacey. That's what's up with me.
The riffs are on me and Paget this week, I guess.
Yeah, no, I found out how to actually telekinetically communicate with Dee finally. So
Dee has unfortunately gone viral before the show.
oh.
You know what I'm saying? She's feeling a little under the weather. She's feeling a little sick.
Yeah, my body count's rising, and it's not the kind you'd expect.
Prosecute Fauci.
That is right.
Put him in the tickle chamber.
That is right. You know what I want to say is beautiful? We've been blasting. This is built. I've been meaning to say this on the show, but of course the show is on youtube.com/Paige Campbell. It's also on Twitch. It's also on Twitter. It's also on Facebook.
It's all over the place.
It's all over the damn place. So the first thing I want to say is Elon Musk took over Twitter.
Yes, he did.
And while he has been hounding and going after all tweets that mention him being a fucking piece of shit, I don't think he can pick up a live stream. Elon Musk is a piece of shit. You're hearing it right now on Twitter, folks. And that's not going to get removed.
Paige is challenging the terms of use right here. This is Paige versus Elon in a stunning battle of wits.
There's actually a pretty funny thing with the way Twitter works, where Twitter has absorbed a couple other applications. So for the talking and streaming and stuff, it's Periscope. So some people who Elon banned had accounts that were on Periscope, which is a different account, and they could still use Twitter.
They could still get in there.
Yeah. there's all this shit that happens.
Yeah, drop a booyah, drop a fuck Elon. But he's taking it one step further. Did you hear the new thing he's doing on Twitter?
No, Paige, what's the new thing he's doing?
This is insane. I mean, he already took it over and you see a million N-words. It's no good. That's Elon. Freedom of speech, according to Elon.
Elon, what are you doing over there?
He's taking down people calling him a piece of shit, but not anyone using slurs. It's that's freedom of speech, I guess.
The thing I want to point out is a lot of the freedom of speech people are the same type of people who claim that the Civil War was about states' rights. Because you're like,
very
states' rights to do what? And like, oh, well, slaves. They're like, okay, free speech to do what?
To use slurs. So my slur tweet doesn't get taken down. No, he's taking it one step further. This is insane, and this is why the show might not be much longer. The new thing they announced is no links to any other thing on Twitter.
No links?
No Facebook, no Instagram, no Linktree. You can't advertise a show or anything if you have a show going on.
Dude.
Isn't that insane?
Wait, I also want to test this theory and see if you can link to Parler posts. Because I have a sinking suspicion that Parler links are allowed.
Can you link to something with lots of slurs?
Links rights to what?
Links rights? Link's rights to be healed by a fairy. Link's rights to go save the princess.
Oh, wait.
You mean I can't post my Imgur albums anymore?
Yeah, I was about to say, a Redditor trying to say a slur and just drops you an Imgur link.
But yeah, I'm kind of pissed off. It kind of pisses me off.
It's a great week for Twitter, it sounds like.
I guess so.
Elon's really doing a doozy on it.
I don't know. It seems like Twitter's kind of pointless now. You know what I mean?
Well, look, so the thing about Twitter is people are going to say it's over, it's done, we hate it, yada, yada. Nothing anyone ever says about it will actually change it existing and mattering.
Also,
I think-
yeah,
for definitely until journalists get like uniformly booted off the platform, because if journalists like to use it, then it becomes a thing that we pay attention to as a society.
but are they not allowed to send links? Like, if you
Uh,
can't do journalism on it, it's like,
I predict that this will either be removed or this will be folded into Twitter Blue. So like if you pay Twitter,
True.
you can link outside of it. But
true. Well, it's not very funny, I suppose, but
It's
the
it's a good
stock
thing to bring
market,
up.
baby, it's rational.
well, that's what's funny is like everyone points out like, oh, the stock market is gonna. It's like, nah, he has billions and millions of dollars. You know what I mean? He can run it into the ground and keep it around forever.
Well, I mean, speaking of blue on Twitter, it sounds like a lot of people are getting pretty blue with their tweets.
People are getting very blue. Twitter blue.
Twitter blue.
I love the idea of like this joke's a little blue, and you just say a slur.
Yeah, you can't say anything anymore, folks. The good thing is freedom of speech will never die on DP Sundays at 6.
Drop a booyah in the chat if free speech will never
Freedom
die.
ain't not free.
On DP Sundays at 6, you cannot
Do
post slurs.
you remember what they did that day?
Yeah. Well, D, I'm sorry you're feeling under the weather, but
I'm feeling pretty
what
under
have you
the
been
weather.
up to? Tell me about it.
Mostly just getting over being sick.
Yeah,
I
you've been
mean,
sick for fucking ever.
yeah, I've been.
And the acting bug didn't even touch your skin.
Yeah, I just got touched by a regular bug, and it's been crawling through my system. I tell you what.
When I first heard you coughing, I assumed I was like, I think the acting bug might have gotten in there. She's clearing her
Oh, so-
diaphragm. She's trying to.
Wait.
I did have a sudden urge to read Shakespeare again that I haven't had in forever.
I
so-
do want to point out one thing. I did a little extra research after the fact, some extracurricular research on the acting bug.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's right. We revealed it without you even here.
I know.
Can you give us the rundown? Tell us
I'll
all
tell
about
you,
it.
I found something about the acting bug that will shock you.
Yeah.
It's just AIDS.
It's just AIDS.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you telling me huge development on the show? I'm the first man to survive AIDS. Me and Magic. I'm the second man.
This sounds like it would work perfectly on the new Twitter.
It is on the new Twitter for another week. Last chance to catch DP Sundays at 6 on Twitter, folks. It'll be gone next. I guess it's a link, unless it's through Periscope.
Unless it's through Periscope, and it might be through Periscope.
Maybe this is the only way to catch it on Twitter now.
So
we can still have the link going, but we can't. We can still have the stream going, but we can't share the episodes.
yeah, it's getting a little.
I was being a little blue. I apologize. The bug was mostly AIDS. There was an insect in there, but
Tonight we're getting as blue as we want to be.
Was it
Yeah.
AIDS like the disease, or does AIDS stand for something else?
No.
Ooh, good question,
it
D.
was AIDS like a video game power up. It was like a big white capsule with a red cross on it, and it restored my health.
Okay.
Oh, so you're saying it actually acted adversely to how AIDS usually acts?
No, it was beneficial. Yeah.
That is the restorative power of theater.
Yeah, I guess if you microdose AIDS, it could help you a little bit. You know what I mean?
Paige-
It's the all at once that's the problem.
Paige, you should try that and tell me how it works.
If you just, you know what I mean? You don't want no T cells.
Yeah, let me know how that works out.
But if
for
you
you,
just
Paige.
grate them a little bit, if you just file them to a razor's edge,
Phylum.
you're gonna have dangerous fucking T
Genus.
cells.
I think you're gonna
Species.
be treating AIDS like you're treating cigarettes. They won't kill me now.
I mean, what's the deal? Does AIDS even kill you anymore? What's the deal with it?
Yeah, it'll still kill you.
There's a lot of
I feel
stuff
like
that.
it's treatable now.
It is treatable.
Yeah.
So why are we scared?
Because there are treatments for it. But it will still kill you.
Yeah. No.
It will
Is
still
is it
kill
the
you.
only STD that'll kill you?
What? No, a lot of them will.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a ton
Like
of
what?
them will. If left untreated, syphilis can kill you.
Really?
Gonorrhea can really fuck you up.
Yeah, straight up.
Meningitis.
How about can you get like super crabs?
I don't
Like
think that will
if
kill
if you don't fucking
I-
get the shampoo,
A lot of things like that
they'll
probably
get stronger.
they'll just lead to like other infections.
Yeah.
Whoa, I have king crabs.
I don't think herpes can kill you.
I don't think herpes will kill you. But you do have to like get them treated or else they won't go away.
I'm
of
sure it
their
doesn't
own
make you
volition.
healthier.
Yeah, it doesn't benefit your life in any way.
You go to the doctor, it's like you're doing okay, but you could stand to have some herpes.
What
Yeah.
doesn't kill you makes you stronger, says man with 7 venereal diseases on his deathbed.
What doesn't kill
But
me
I mean,
makes me
doctors used to tell
longer.
kids
Hey.
smoking was fine.
They would
They used to
explicitly.
tell parents smoking was like the thing. So it's like,
They're
what the
like,
fuck do doctors know? Maybe
Hey,
AIDS.
your little Johnny's 13. That means he's gonna have to start smoking. So here's some training cigarettes for the little boy. And they
Yeah.
just- what are training cigarettes be? American Spirits,
I would say Virginia Slims.
Virginia Slims.
Well, if you got AIDS, you'd be a Virginia Slim.
Hey.
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 We're getting blue here, folks. I apologize.
We're getting a
No,
little.
that's also for the record.
Thanks for checking out the show on Twitter Blue.
Wait, free speech hack. Free speech hack. If you say anything bad, then immediately get mad at yourself for saying it after saying it. It's cool.
Well, I do like the Twitter Blue thing. Like, you gotta pay for Twitter. Like, freedom's not free, brother.
Freedom ain't free, brother.
Freedom ain't free.
No, freedom ain't not free. Never. No.
And don't you forget it.
Free.
That's what's up.
That's
Well,
what's up.
I'm sorry you've been sick, D.
Yeah, it's okay. That's mostly what I've been up to, is feeling achy and coughing.
That's great.
And yeah,
You got anything to report, Paget?
I was playing a lot of music, and a band was really loud,
Yeah.
and they kind of sucked, and I am really upset that I got ear damage from like lame music. Like, I would have loved to have like lost my hearing at like a Harry Styles concert.
That is true. It does suck to blow your ears out at like an opera. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I at least want to be seeing Slayer or something.
Imagine, you come out of the concert and be like, sorry, I was at a show. You're gonna have to speak louder. Like, what did you see? Oh, it was just fucking a really loud drag story time.
It was the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah.
they don't call it the Cis Siberian
Well,
Orchestra.
I'll say that. It was a drag show. You know what I mean?
Oh,
What about everyone's talking about drag shows? What about dragon shows? That's what I want to see.
the
Pretty
dragon
every
show.
other show I go to is a dragon show.
Every other show I go to is a bad dragon show.
What's a bad dragon show?
It's just a dragon
You
show,
take
but with
this
a bigger
one.
cock. It's just a dragon show, but with a bigger cock.
Well, let's just say I'm seeing a lot of attendees at dragon shows on Twitter these days. I'm seeing a lot of them start to pop up on Twitter.
Well, maybe it's not that kind of dragon show.
I am someone who's a dragon queen.
a dragon queen.
Dude,
I
I'm
like
I'm, I'm
this.
I'm so pissed off at the clan for making wizards not something I can lean into.
Dude,
I love wizards, dude. I love mystical men,
they
and I
took-
can't be a fucking.
It,
I can't be an edgy comic from Virginia.
No,
and be like, I'm
Paige.
a wizard.
Paige, the
You know what I
catch.
mean?
Paige, the catch is, as long as you're not a grand wizard, you're fine.
Oh,
Yeah, you
true.
could be a
you can be a
regular
lower
wizard.
level.
But I will tell you, so even though people like to make fun of that name, they actually could do magic. So you do have to, like, they are racist, they suck, they should not exist, but they did figure out magic.
Is that true?
Yeah,
Not black magic.
they could levitate. Yeah. Yeah, all they knew was white magic, so all they could do was just cure people. They never learned
Oh,
how
we're
to.
getting a little blue, folks. The good news is I don't think this will be kicked off Twitter. I think this is staying.
I think that's the first I've ever heard of a clan curing somebody.
No, they never used it, but they could.
It was an insult.
Oh, you're saying
thing.
they have magic they just don't use.
Now that's
Yeah,
that's
no.
truly evil.
They-
That's
they-
an insult to injury almost.
Yeah, true. Just to have the ability and not do it.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious to be like a fucking wizard and just be like, yeah, I don't feel like it. I
Actually-
never use magic, but I am a wizard. I
Wait, no, this is my new grip. I want to fucking make a thing like I am the only living person who can do actual magic, but I have decided I'm not. Unless
Yeah.
you throw a little cash this way,
Yeah.
I might consider picking up the wand again.
And then you still don't do it.
But how would you get the cash without proving that you do magic?
Well, you just tell them. That's enough, right?
Yeah.
People should just believe.
You use the magic words. I'm gonna need to see the money up front.
We're starting our own religion, and it's built on the thing that every other religion is built on:
Cash.
blind faith.
Yeah, that.
and also cash. Yeah. But the cash comes after the blind faith. You just gotta
Money.
believe us, folks. I can shoot a fireball. I can shoot lightnings right out of my goddamn. You've seen me
For-
shoot a fireball on
For
the
$1
show.
for $1 a month, Paige will send you an indulgence, helping clear your soul
Yeah, no.
of all your
So,
hog wild actions.
Paige, we should talk about that. We actually recently bought an indulgence press for the home, the hog quarters.
Yep.
So yeah, we can make our own indulgences at home. It's pretty great.
Right. That's right. That's the perfect pivot.
It's the perfect.
Can't fucking
pivot.
figure out how to print T-shirts.
We just print indulgences.
Yeah, we'll clear you of all your hog wild iniquities.
There you go. You're good for another year. You
So
have to re-up.
we haven't tested this yet, but we approximate one of these will at least take a year off your stint in limbo.
A year off.
At least a year. It's
hell's not real. You're not going to hell.
hell's not real now.
But we can save you from limbo.
If hell was real, I would have been there at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without dying.
I astral project all the time. Baby.
Damn.
That's what's up.
You astral project, and you can confirm that hell is a never-ending open mic.
Yeah, that is true. That is what I've been told. All right, hold up. I'm gonna go get some water. I felt like now that I'm not producing that much anymore, I should make innocuous comments on stream.
Yeah, that's all right.
Some
Everyone's
chat-
drop a booyah for Paget getting
Yeah,
some water.
I
drop a
am
booyah for that
thirsty.
water that Samantha's gonna be getting.
D, you ever try water?
I've
I'm
tried
trying water.
water.
Yeah, what I can say is it's all right, but they should really reach out to the fucking people to do Mountain Dew or something.
Have you tried this new thing
There's
called
no flavor.
Have you tried this new thing called Water Plus?
Water Plus.
Yeah, Water Plus.
Oh, what's that?
It's just like water, except it has a little something extra.
Little extra kick.
Yeah, it kickstarts your day.
Is
It
that,
gets you
what, is
going.
that a whiskey water?
I don't know. Can't really say what it is. They won't tell you, but it's. Let me just say, it's a little something extra.
Well, I'm pissed that they won't tell us, but that's all right.
Well, Paige, you've heard what my week was like. What was your week like?
I'm trying to think, dude. It's been so cold and dog shit outside. I've been just fucking staying home and not doing anything. Just playing multiverses, getting deep into this holiday event.
I heard you saw a movie last night.
Oh well, I tried to go to a movie. I couldn't. Violent Night was sold out.
It was sold out.
So me and Sonia tried to go to the movie, and they had 2 tickets left. We were like, all right, 2 tickets. And it
Beautiful.
was like, you can sit here and she can sit there. It's like, okay. So yeah, we went to Level Up instead. I'm a big barcade boy.
Barcade boy.
Yeah.
You went to round 1.
Round 1. Wait, what is Level Up?
You tell me.
I think there's also a barcade called Level Up.
I'm not that familiar. I thought you went to round 1 though.
Let us know, folks. Yeah, we went to the one that's next to the theater in the
Yeah,
mall.
round 1.
Pretty cool.
Pretty damn cool if
I
you
don't
ask
know.
me.
We went hog wild. I didn't talk about Ween. That was
Oh yeah.
the week of the last
Oh
show.
my god, we saw.
But yeah, the
Ween.
producer's here. We can talk about Ween because that was
Yeah.
hog wild.
Wait, so like the concert was good and all, and there's a lot of cool shit to say about that, but none of that is really that important because after the show we were hanging out outside the Met, which is on Broad, which is like the main road in Philly, and a lot of people were just selling nitrous. So we got to do some balloons in like the middle of everything, and that was pretty cool. I don't know.
I mean, dude, I went very hog wild at that show.
Oh, I
Nitrous
heard.
outside. We had the little. I guess you were
I
more
was
hog
on
wild than me.
acid, yeah.
But I had a million beers and I had like 2 little shroomy candies. Dude, I'm telling you, I'll reveal this on the show because this is hog wild. Wait,
Insider
I was
knowledge.
pretty sloppy outside of the show, right?
Yeah, I have some footage.
Dude, I got home feeling so fucking like I got my sea legs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Wobbling around, can't find your footing.
dude, I ran to the bathroom because I was like, I'm gonna puke.
Yeah.
Dude, I like barely made it into the shower. I got my clothes off and I just like melted in the shower. I'm saying both ends. Fucking
That's
puke shit.
awful.
The one over there. You know what I'm saying? It's all cleaned up, of course. But I just melted.
Ugh,
The shroomies, the nitrous,
that is
the booze.
disgusting.
made a nice little cocktail in old Paige EC's stomach.
Sounds like you definitely went hog wild.
It was hog wild. Ween, what I'll say is, we had a great time at your party.
Sounds like somebody was pissing up a rope.
Pissing up more than a rope. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of. I feel like I had another nugget. Yeah, I see the time. I don't know. Let me shoot some text here, folks. D, do a soapbox or something.
Don't get sick. That's my soapbox for this week. If you find yourself feeling a little bad, just don't follow that feeling. If you find yourself coughing a little bit, suck that cough back into your body. If you find yourself feeling achy, get the ache out of your shake. don't get sick. That's my soapbox for this week.
I have some points to make. Hey, for the audience, could you answer me a couple questions?
Sure, shoot.
All right, question number 1. Are you vaccinated?
Yes.
New cough just dropped.
So
Random
the
thing.
answer for this question is yes. The answer for this next question is yes.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you think it was the vaccine that caused you to get sick?
Well, you already answered for me.
What's the answer?
Do you think it was the
What
vaccine after
What's-
2.5 years?
What's the correct answer?
Well, what's the next question?
Let me ask you this: with the vaccine fear, is the fear that it's gonna like in 15 years be like, I'm really fucking dying now?
Is the answer to this one?
Like after 15 years, it's gonna fuck
It's
your
like-
ass
Is
up.
the answer to this one also yes?
No,
Yeah.
the fever. It's so funny because it's like 20 different things and that they say will happen at like different times. That it's sincerely like they are just like, oh goddamn, I got vaccinated and then like I got the cold. It's probably the vaccine that did that.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. When it's like it can kill you. My 95-year-old grandmother got it and she died. I'm like, yeah, sounds like she was ready to die. I don't, I don't think the vaccine.
Your grandmother was also 95. Like,
Yeah.
pretty hard to pinpoint one thing there, bud.
I mean, I'm not gonna make the argument that we're not autistic, but I don't think that's due to the vaccine.
That was pre-vaccine.
Autism prime.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we're sitting here playing the waiting game, folks. If you've got anything to say about vaccines and autism, pop it on the chat.
And if you have any questions for King Cobra or Alex Castagne, please drop them in the chat. We
That's a
would
great
love to
point,
hear what you're
because
thinking.
They'll be here any second. So
They'll be here any second. We're waiting with bated breath
get your goddamn questions in now, is what I'll say.
because it's almost time for King Cobra and Alex Castagne.
Hmm. That's right.
I feel like I can't do anything.
This is long-term storytelling. What if we just like edged you for an hour and then it's like, well, I guess no one's coming, folks.
Yeah, we had an image of both those people animated like a Canadian in South Park.
Yeah, we here at DP have been getting into a little AI art.
We have our Waiting for Godot episode where our guests never show up.
We
Wait.
knew it couldn't be Brad Pitt. We couldn't go too top shelf.
Have I told you my new strategy, like navigating the world around AI art?
No.
What I'm doing is I'm just uploading random shit that I film on my camera and claiming that AI made it.
I do like that.
Yeah.
That's a great bit. Just a fucking picture of your asshole. Because that's allowed on Twitter. You can put porn on Twitter.
You can
The
put porn on
second,
Twitter.
I will tell you
Just not a
something.
link to Pornhub.
Earlier though, I did say that Twitter is going to stick around. If Twitter does ban porn, that will be the end of Twitter. That was what
Oh, you think so?
That's what
that
killed
is effectively
Tumblr.
what ruined Tumblr. Like there
Yeah.
are people who are going to
Interesting.
remain. It is going to exist, but will we care about it? I
But
think
not
that's-
all of them allow
Probably not
porn.
as much.
Yeah, not all of them do. But I honestly think that like banning it like off main on Twitter is like the first domino and like a series of consequences that will just drive everyone to leave.
Yeah. Well, once you allow it, you can't be like, no more porn. It's like, well, I looked at porn here for a decade, so I'm thinking, yeah, more porn.
Now it's gone.
Dude, you know what the porn bit I like to do on Twitter is every time I see porn on Twitter, I like to comment the save video bot. Like every single time, save video bot. I'm gonna need that one for later.
Or even better yet, like you're embarrassed to summon the bot. You're like, hey, can somebody else summon this bot for
Yeah.
me?
Hey, I wonder if anyone. That'd be crazy if someone commented at the save video bot. That'd be insane.
Well, it's not like I want to save it, but I think it'd be really interesting if someone else did.
Now, we have Thunder Bears here saying, hell yeah, long live Paige. I appreciate that. Sorry, D, you are under the weather. And
Yeah, I'm on borrowed time over here. I don't know if I'm gonna last the night.
Well, it's all right. They didn't tell you to live long.
Yeah, I hope they told me to live.
Yeah, true. I guess long live Paige.
Paige, if you
That
had,
doesn't mean they don't want you to live.
Paige, if you had to guess, how many years left do you think I have?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you.
Ballpark estimate. How long do you think I have to
The
live?
answer is yes.
I've said on the show, DP's eternal. We're not gonna. So I think that's my answer. Oh, hey
That's your
folks,
link.
looks like we got the first guest popping in here.
Got our first
Let's get
guest.
him in here.
Let's get him in. You know him from places. This is Alex Castagne.
Well, you know him as being a former guest on the show.
Yeah.
Former guest in the show, the guy masturbating inside the clothes racks at various department stores.
Yeah. Any other claims to fame, Alex? You want to share with us?
Yeah, the Hog Cup champion.
Yeah,
right!
baby.
Hog Cup won,
Come
baby.
on. What
I
the
think there was
fuck?
doping involved. I think there was doping involved. I'm still investigating.
You were
We
not on the
encourage
board.
cheating.
Yeah, there was doping involved. A dope fucking story that made me champion.
Hey.
Paige,
argue with
can you
that.
see me?
I sure can see you. Yeah. Can you see me?
I can't see myself.
Oh, that's all right. You're looking good. You got yeah.
Yeah, not
Got
a
the
day
white
over
hat.
300.
Got the black shirt. You're looking
Interesting.
nice.
I'm gonna. Oh, I think it's stuck. I think I'm lagging. I think that's.
It is a little laggy, I will say, but your audio's not bad. and
Yeah,
we-
you're
and we
coming
can
through
see ya.
crystal clear.
Wait, this is bizarre. Wait, is this me?
Let everyone.
Because I
let
see my.
Alex bearings. Throw Alex a hello. Thanks for coming. We know you want to see the king, but Alex is a great guest.
Alex
as well.
is having a real
Yeah.
Freaky Friday moment with his camera over here.
Yeah, it's
Basically-
freaking me the fuck out because I can see my room, but I can't see me. But
Oh,
my
that is
camera's pointed at.
That is bizarre.
We can see
That's
you
bizarre.
not your room. It looks like you're in limbo,
Yeah, we can see you just fine.
but not the room. It does look like you're in limbo.
Am I moving?
No, you're moving.
Yeah.
It's a little laggy.
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
gonna,
wow.
I'm not gonna say that that's
All
not
right.
it, but we can hear you perfectly.
You know what? I think I'll just pull up the YouTube and watch myself from there.
I like that. I do like that. Just
Beautiful.
make sure
This
you're
is
on.
mainly. Oh, I see myself now. I'm way too close. All right, see. Here we go. How the
This
hell
is
are you
really important,
guys?
Alex. He wants to make a good first impression.
We're doing great.
I've been sick all week.
We got random JKS. He took the vaccine and now he can't see his reflection.
No, I'm not vaccinated.
Big yes. No, we're doing good here, Alex. And you're hot off the heels of a damn brunch show. Thank you for making the trip
Yeah.
to the show. And are you-
Absolutely. What'd you say, dog?
oh, are you ready for the king? I know you're very excited.
Dude, this is the highlight of my year, to be honest. Face to face with it really
Listen
is.
to that, folks. This is a big deal. This guy performs at DC Improv all the time, all over. Just fucking headlined a brunch show. Doesn't fucking matter. This is the highlight.
It doesn't matter. Every head must bow, every tongue must confess. I bow to the king.
That's right. There's
When
only
I-
one altar you can kneel at, and it is the king's.
There's only, and it's Gothic King Cobra, dude. And I'm humbled to be, hopefully, in his presence. I mean, this is a big deal. I'm like starstruck to be TBH.
Yeah, huge deal. I can't lie. I'm gonna be a little starstruck as well. People are excited. Thunder Bears so fucking pumped for Cobes. He'll be here, Thunder Bears. Thanks for sticking around.
Now, Alex, how big of a King Cobra head would you say you are? Like, how deep into the Cobra verse have you gotten?
Way deeper than anyone could ever guess. I mean, I'm boss, dude.
Would you say you're a bit of a historian?
For real. When I'm riding, dude, I walk around watching him. I'm on the train watching him. I'm going to sleep with Cobra on.
Yes,
I'm a real Cobra.
we've got a
head, to
super
be
fan
honest.
here, and of course, I wore my Aussie shirt. You know, we're ready for the king.
We're ready for him to make his appearance.
I know. I was gonna say you could wear your cowboy hat too. That would really.
Is he a
seal the
cowboy hat
deal.
guy? Does he like cowboy hats?
He wears a thing called a pie high hat. It's kind of like
Yeah,
a cowboy
I
hat,
will.
but
Then
with
if you think it'll pop him, let's do it.
well, the thing is, you have those beautiful.
That's not bad.
We got Doug.
Drop a boy howdy in the
Doug
chat
Dimmadome
if
in the
you're
damn hat.
digging the cowboy hat.
Boy, howdy.
Howdy.
No, you look
Thank you.
great, Paige.
Thank you.
Now, how excited are you?
Oh,
man?
very excited. We've been talking all day about it. We cannot wait. It's gonna be beautiful. And
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, I'd say I'm.
This is your first guest from Wyoming.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And the first guest from Casper, Wyoming, too.
that is right.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm relatively new to the Cobraverse, so I'm very interested to meet the man in person, so to speak, and hear what he has to say.
Random JKS saying the hat makes me look like the flying nun. What's the flying nun from? I forget.
From the sky.
From the sky.
No, the flying nun is just another name for the Jersey Devil.
Oh, let me ask you this, Alex, because I wanted your opinion on a new Hanukkah tradition as a Jewish man.
Sure.
Paget and I, it's the holidays. It's very cold outside, so we've been instituting a little SIGs inside lately.
Yeah, I've been smoking one right now out of frame.
And I'm thinking it could be a Hanukkah tradition for those 8 days. It's like the candle that never goes out. The SIGs don't go out for 8 days.
No, you burn a cigarette like incense on a menorah.
No, it's a cigarette holder.
Dude, have you really? You guys been blasting cigs inside to not step out in the cold?
I'm not much of a Sigmund anymore.
To
Though I
be
do like
fair,
Freud.
I've smoked a couple downstairs, but mostly I smoke in my bedroom.
We were hotboxing it in her room the other night, and it was like a pool hall. I tell you what.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna claim that I don't take puffs. Paget lights
Yeah,
them up,
I
and I'm
know.
like, it's inside. Give me a
Paige
fucking.
wants to participate.
Give me a.
Listen, when I was smoking heavy, I started smoking when I was like an early teenager, and you always have to go outside to smoke, and when you do that, you always dream of a place where you can smoke inside. Like that's the pinnacle. You're like, man, I would love to be able to go to a place where I can just stay inside and smoke cigarettes. But then you get to a place where you can, and it's not good.
Yeah, there's always
You get to that place and you're like, nobody should be here. This should be shut down. You feel so. My friend in high school, one of my best friends, his mom was born without a sense of smell.
What?
And so she would just sit inside and smoke cigarettes all day
Oh,
long because it
Lord.
didn't fucking make a difference to her.
True. Yeah, that's like you hear about those guys that like have fucked up nerve endings and can't feel pain, and they're like, "Oh, that's so sad." I'm like, "That's a superpower. What are you talking about? That's not sad. That rules."
Yeah. Yeah, until a tummy ache kills them or something like that.
in the world of indoor smokers, the lady without scent is queen.
That is
Or
right.
how we
Yeah.
word that.
Get COVID, smoke cigs inside. That's what you got to do.
Paige, you cracked it.
Yeah, dude, go it. Yeah, cigs inside is definitely the move. It's a perfect short-term move. Paige, you remember when I was a sophomore in college and I was signing my lease and I was like, "Can I smoke inside?" And she was like, "Drugs?" I was like, "No, cigs." She was like, "Oh yeah." So then we smoked such a record-breaking amount. Dude, we were smoking cigars
Dude,
inside.
that old place, just shots of Fireball, cigs inside, and meatloaf, just bat out of hell, just over and over again. that was a
Yes,
great era.
and the
brother.
trooper. Yeah. Dude, speaking, I don't want to reveal too much before we are in the presence
Right.
of the king. But speaking of smoking inside, our guest happened to get evicted from his old apartment partially for being a champion cig inside smoker. So we're gonna have to get the lowdown
Also
on
a
that.
champion of another thing I've been doing recently, which is just using spray paint indoors.
Which is also badass. That rules.
Yeah, I don't
That's what I'm saying. I don't know
He
if
did do that. And a
Yeah,
blowtorch.
I'll let you know. I spray paint in rooms like it's fucking Eris or fucking Febreze, just in the air a little bit. Yeah, this room's
not
a
even
little.
spray painting something, just a little. That's enough.
Yeah, people are like, it's bad for the ozone. I'm like, I'm inside, bitch.
Yeah, no, same thing with cigs. It's like, oh, it's bad for the property value. I'm not leaving, okay? I'm staying here.
If
I'm gonna
anything,
rent here
it's good
forever.
for you.
Yeah,
You're bringing down your own rent.
that is right. That is right.
I correct it.
Dude, as long as I'm renting, oil will never not touch the drain. You understand?
I will fucking grease up every fucking garbage
Dude,
disposal.
I just buy a bottle of Crisco and just dump it down the drain.
That's day one.
That's day one. That's me beating up the toughest guy in jail. I go to the strongest pipes in the apartment building.
That is beautiful.
Well, Alex, we haven't asked you. How's your week going? We're killing a little time here. The guest could come at any point, really. So, how's your week been? Give us.
I got a
rundown.
busy. I've had a beautiful week. Done a lot of shows. I've made a lot of friends, made a couple enemies, and I've fallen in love all over again.
That's perfect.
What's his name?
Well, there was two guys on the metro, and they were talking about what they were discussing the most powerful weapon in the world, and they were going back and forth whether it was like a nuke or a hydrogen bomb.
Mm.
And it made me like start tearing up. And so I get off the train right before I get off the train, and I looked both of them in their eyes, and I said, "I guess you fellas never heard of a single kiss."
It's the most powerful force in the
And
universe.
then the most powerful dude, a single kiss literally could light the world on fire.
That's why we do all these podcasts and we do comedy. We just want our jokes to set the world on fire.
Yeah, this is yeah. Elon's gonna tweet out specifically banning this podcast.
Dude, that's all we've been talking about. What do you think about that? Elon getting rid of all links on Twitter.
Links?
No links.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that, but
It got announced
that's
today.
kind of wild. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't give a shit about any of it.
Hell yeah.
You don't view Twitter as a valuable resource, as a valuable tool.
No, but I know annoying people do. So
That's
you
true.
know what I mean?
Because it's like, you know what? No more change.org. Don't ask me to sign any more petitions.
Yeah, but I've also been pro killing journalists since like 2005.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Put your money where your mouth is. If you're gonna say all that stuff,
Get killed.
get killed. Yeah.
The only journal I care about is my fucking diary.
That's the only one that matters. How about live?
As long as he's not banning me from writing in my own diary, that's chill.
Dude, that'd be insane if they could figure out a way to monetize a personal diary.
Yeah, and Frank's father did.
They would. I'm telling you, we're like 3 years away to there being like them figuring out like ads in dreams. At the moment it's like fucking click this button to fucking continue your dream. I'm like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Like the Futurama bit where they have advertisements in people's dreams.
Did they do that in Futurama?
Yeah, they did that in Futurama.
I didn't even know that. Wow. I'm a hack, folks.
Yeah, there's like one where Fry has like a big personal realization that it like follows it up with like sponsored by Keebler or whatever.
Oh, Paige.
Yeah.
I don't know if we failed to consider this,
Yes.
but Wyoming's time is behind ours.
Oh, true. God damn.
So you might want to text him and say, "Hey, I meant 6:30 Eastern Standard. We're on now."
That is a great call.
I totally just
We'll go
blanked on
long,
that.
folks. If yeah, that might have been our mistake. Do you know how far behind it is?
It's like 2 hours, I think.
I think it's like 2 hours. I think
Yeah.
it's
like mountain time, right?
yeah, I believe so.
Great call. Sorry, folks, we're dumb.
Yeah, it's 4:37.
Well,
Well, it was smart of us to remember that.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
that was a great call from Alex Castagne.
Yeah, that would be really. That would have.
He tries to like call
That
in at
would've
like
been-
8:30 at night.
Dude,
He's like, "That's not the deal."
7 hours? No, bullshit, random JKS. 3 hours sounds more right.
You're being
2 days.
All right.
Oh no! Does
you're-
he know it's Sunday?
You're being very fun. You're being very funny, random JKS. We got a wide.
You're gonna trick Paige.
He's very impressionable.
Please don't try to run circles around Paige.
Well, hopefully we haven't screwed the pooch, folks. But the king should be coming.
Dude, that is it is kind of wild that like if you live in like an area like that, people will just send you a time that isn't yours. We don't really deal with that much.
Dude, I
That's true.
was making sure to advertise it as Eastern. Like, yeah, dude, like Eastern. And then I'm like, God, we're dumb as hell. It's all
We
right.
didn't advertise it to the king. That would have been the funniest downfall ever if it was an account like we failed to account that because you and I are so fucking dumb we forget other time zones exist, which is true. I block that shit out.
Dude, all the time. That's a,
Otherwise, I get
a
headache.
character I like to do from time to time. Is just like, just be like, what? Why are they asleep at 9 p.m.? That doesn't make any sense. Who goes to bed at 9 p.m.?
Yeah, calling them and telling them, thinking you're telling them winning lottery numbers and telling them to buy a ticket.
Yeah. Mm.
You hacked it by calling your fucking friend in Colorado. 7, 8, 19. Put 10 grand into Powerball.
That's true. We're able to predict the future for the king. I didn't. We were talking about
We
predicting
could.
the future earlier.
We could predict the future.
We are in the future.
We're in the future.
Hey,
and he's in the
Sorry, folks. I
past.
gotta
Hey.
send this message through a time warp. He's actually in a different
No,
universe right
we
now.
just start the call off with like Jacob's bad news, but in our time zone, Ozzy just died.
We're 2 hours ahead. Damn. I never thought Ozzy dying could make me laugh, but that was pretty nice.
Can I get a bark at the moon in the
Well, I don't know. Maybe I should try a phone call. You want me to?
Yeah, that might be a good move.
All right. Give me a sec, folks. I'm gonna step away from the. Give me a D's soapbox or chat with Alex. Whatever. Pick your poison.
Oh,
Let's go to D's money corner.
Go to D's Money Corner. Hey, folks, the best way you can handle your money is to give it to me so I can spend it. I'll handle your money for you. I've been sick all week, Alex. I feel like a dog. My brain's all over the place. I don't fucking know what's going on.
What kind of sickness you got?
It's been like, it's been like achiness. It's been like congestion, and it's just generally been feeling not great.
Are you
Man,
just riding it out?
Yeah, I'm just riding it out. Call me REO Speedwagon because I'm riding the storm out.
Riding out the storm, and I assume you're also rolling with the changes.
I'm rolling with the changes as best I can, and I want to tell you directly because I don't want you to be like I heard it from a friend who.
Heard it from a friend, yeah. Heard it from another that you've been coughing around.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want you to feel sick anymore, so I would like to bring you over to Alex's prayer corner.
Oh, well, I'd be happy to go to Alex's prayer corner. Hop on over there and pray the pain away.
Now, welcome to Alex's prayer corner. You can check out at any time you want, but you can never leave. Now, let me think of a good prayer. I want to go to the zoo.
Oh shit! What's your
How'd it
favorite
go, Paige?
zoo?
Well, straight to voicemail, so I don't know. Folks, stick around. We're gonna try to get a hold of the king.
This really is becoming a Waiting for Godot episode.
This is my fault.
This is the problem when you deal with royalty, man.
Exactly right. We're on his schedule, dude. I know it's DP Sundays.
You know, they say
wait for no man.
You could get other guests if you want in the meantime. You can send that link to anybody.
That's
Yeah,
true.
That's true.
Do you have
Yeah,
a pie
should
in
we
the
do,
podcast? Should we do who, Alex?
trying to think.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, random JKS. Folks, if he thinks it's 6:30 his time, I might stick around here till the king calls in. Let's hang around for 2 hours. This just became a goddamn marathon stream.
The king
Yeah, he might be napping.
Oh, if we got King Diamond.
the King Cobra telethon has just started.
That's right. It's not going to happen without you folks. We need the support in the chat. Hey, Ken, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Drop a booyah on the chat for Ken Edwards, everybody.
Ken Edwards, booyah.
If you're just joining, thanks for sticking around. We're going to get the king on the line, but we fucked up because we forgot about time differences.
Oh, boy.
Dude, that is truly one of the best fuck ups imaginable. I mean, like, it's so clear.
Yeah, but
It's
hey,
so clear.
we got Thunder
we
Bears.
fucked up in this way.
Hey, Kim Edwards is that dude. That's right. We're all here to have a good time. We got Alex Castagne. I don't know if he can hang for 2 hours.
Yes, we got some Castagniacs in the
King
chat.
will be
flying
on
in.
DP tonight. I declare it. Wow. Random JKS, you're about to get booted from the goddamn chat, specifically for Ken and no one else.
Is he talking shit?
No, I asked for a booyah for Ken.
Oh.
Never mind.
And
Barry White Hansen saying he's a big
supporting,
Castagniac. Alex, you got a Castagniac in the chat.
Yeah, we got some big Castagniacs in the chat as always. Of course, my squad rolls deep always.
Well, we know that. I mean, without the Castagniacs running wild, the Hog Cup 1 wouldn't have happened for you.
Yeah, master of none, father of
Oh,
many.
dude, my fucking Narnia-sized legion. I was Aslan leading all my freaks to battle.
Now, Alex, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to put you on the spot here. It's okay if you don't have a story. But what I'll say is, in terms of winning the Hog Cup 2, I don't believe currently you're in the running for it.
Well, I haven't been invited back on.
That's untrue. That is untrue.
It's true. I haven't received an invitation. Hey, come on, tell your story. We miss you. I haven't gotten that, dude.
I remember, and this is just because some crazy accusations here from Alex Castagne. I remember some Hog Wild shit going down in Nashville, and me saying, "You want to come on, tell a Hog Wild story?" But you don't.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
But I did say
I'll tell that story. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll tell the story, but I reserve the right to go on and do a true ep because this is a waiting room episode.
Fair. So you don't. You're saying you'll tell a story, but you do not want this to be your official submission.
This video cannot be the official submission. That is correct.
Fair. Okay. Well,
because I haven't had time. I haven't had time to. A good story, Paige, I don't expect you to understand this, but a good story is like putty. You have to stretch it out, find everything that can be good. You got to lay a fucking roadmap for a good story. And I haven't had time to do that yet. Although it happened in July, I have just I just put it through the back of my head, you know?
Okay, yeah.
But I do know the story. I know what you speak of.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't want to blow up your spot. It's okay if you don't want to tell the story. But the accusation of we haven't invited you is untrue.
Yeah, I'll tell it. Dude, I am laughing so hard at the mistake that might be causing this. Like the time zone thing.
Dude, it's fucked. The good thing is we have red receipts. So in real time, I'll be able to see if he sees our fuck up.
And the call went straight to VM, you're saying?
Straight to VM.
Could you try calling him again?
I could try.
Give it another shot.
Well, I want to see, because I can't imagine anything funnier if he's live right now.
Oh, true. Great point.
Because I know he turns his phone on airplane mode when he does.
Oh, true.
But I don't see a live. I don't see a live.
What? Oh, no live. I was gonna say maybe you could save Hanukkah. You could send him a chat like, "Yo, we fucked up, but if you could do us a favor," or
he stopped looking at that chat years ago.
The King will be here at 8:30, folks.
8:30 p.m. King Cobra on DP. Sundays at 8.
Dude, we stink. All right, Alex, we went to Nashville together.
I got voicemail too. I was like, dude, if he blows.
Oh, you were trying? You did it be answered for you. Good goddamn.
Yeah. All right. So we're in Nashville, right? Me, Paige, a bunch of buddies, chilling out, and we're at this bar, like upstairs, and one of my buddies from out of town just like happened to be in Nashville as well, and he's celebrating like a big party. And he comes up to me and he gives me a little nod like, hey, I got some nose beers for us if you want to go chug a couple. And me being a great house guest, I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So we go to the bathroom and we have a pretty good system of we're just imagining, you know, Someone will go into the stall, chug a nose beer, come out, give me the bottle. I'll go in there.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. In hindsight, I remembered what we should have done, but I'll say that for later. So he goes in there, chugs a brewski, comes out, does a little slight. Oh, here's the whole fucking thing, by the way. There's a fucking bathroom attendant in the bathroom. And it's not like a big bathroom. It's like one stall, 2 urinal, guy sitting next to the sink bathroom.
Oh my God.
And unreal. First of all, fuck every bathroom attendant. Go fuck yourself. It's the worst job in the world. Get out of there. Like, what is that like the modern day ditch digger? Is that why we're doing that, to give a guy a job? Or do these places think that maybe it's for preventing nose beers? But so my buddy goes in.
Doesn't it sound like Nashville? Basically, yeah.
It's for giving perverts an outlet.
Dude, it's brutal. I'm like, why? Every time I walk into a bathroom, this bathroom attendant, I want to be like, get out now. Leave.
So did you offer
I start
some
pissing all over myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, from inside the stall, he could see me sitting down, and I just yell, help! So my buddy goes in, chugs a brew, comes out, hands me the bottle. I go into the stall. My buddy goes to dash out. As soon as it happens, the bathroom attendant goes, hey, come back here. And I'm like, okay, maybe he's just talking to my friend. And then I'm like in the bathroom, shove the bottle into my pants as hard as possible. And then he's like, get out here now. So now my friend and I are just grown men in our, my friend's probably like 28 or whatever. I was 23 at the time. Standing there looking like we're being yelled at by the principal, except it was more like the fucking custodian. It was like the custodian was yelling at us. It was a bathroom attendant, dude.
Yeah. I mean, outside of these 4x4 walls, he has no jurisdiction. So he caught you. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's his kingdom, and we fucked around in it. And he starts being like, what the hell are you guys doing? I've been doing this for 35 years. I've been doing this for 35 years. You don't think I know what you're doing? And we're just standing there like, what are we doing, man? What's going on? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, I've been doing this for 35 years. And in my head, I'm like, you've been doing this for 35 years, dude? You're not even like a busboy now? You're still in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Like, dude, how about you ask to be like, just serve a drink, see how it feels, man? Like, this guy is literally like institutionalized for a potty. That's insane. So she's like, I know what you guys were doing. Are you going to admit what you were doing? Are you going to admit what it was? And I just say to him, no. I mean, I was like, I'm not just going to admit what I was doing. And he goes, you guys were in there. No, this is how it goes. He goes, you guys were going in there to chug some nose beers, in other terms. But that's what he says. And he goes, am I right? And I was like, I mean, I'm not going to just say no. I was like, I'm not going to, because first of all, here's my thought process.
Yeah, you don't want to admit to anything.
Yeah.
No, fuck no.
That's not what we were doing. We are not in here to do that. We're gay.
Because guess what? They're not going to fucking search me. But like, I figured he was either going to I figured he was going to call security. They were going to physically throw me the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
And then it was on Broadway Street in Nashville. So many police officers. So I didn't know where the end game was there. This was my first time in Nashville. And, a guy just shouted at me. So I'm a little like, okay, So he goes, you guys were going to chug nose beers. Is that right? I go, I'm not going to say anything. And he goes, yeah. And I just go, all right, what do you want?
Right. Like,
I was like, what do you want to do about it? And he goes, well, give me a tip and then you can go back in there and do the nose beers.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, this rules. This story rules.
Dude, he took Venmo.
Yo.
My buddy Venmoed him like $20. I gave him, dude, this is how Jewish I am. This guy caught me doing a crime. I pull out a $5 bill and I was like, and there was this moment where I was like, dude, I do not want to give this guy $5. So I hand it to him and I go, this is $5. $5 is pretty good. $5 is pretty good. And he takes it. My buddy Venmos him an insane amount. And then he just guards the door and lets us do our thing. And then when my buddy and I get out of the bathroom, we're grabbing each other like, oh my fucking God. Pretty phenomenal. And then I heard from other people that like, if you go in there and just like tip them off the bat, they'll just do that.
Yeah, I mean, makes total sense. They don't care. He just is like, you're not gonna do that and not give me a tip.
Yeah, I totally. Okay, so here would have been the perfect blueprint. Is if my buddy goes into the stall, does his thing, and then leaves it on the stall. The bottle.
And then you can just pick up where he left off.
Right,
and then I could just pick the bottle up. I could even sit down and do it. Like, it wouldn't have had to. The trade-off of the bottle is where you get fucked in the ass. That's what happens.
It's a logistical nightmare.
It is a logistical nightmare, and it was just like the aggressiveness that he approached reprimanding the situation. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, here's what I'll say, Alex. It's a good story. I love that
story. But last time, the story that won you the Hog Cup, you asked us to rate it. Here's why I think it could be an official submission. You asked us to rate it, and we gave it 7 or 8 or something. And you said if you had gotten nose beers, it definitely would have been a 10.
Yeah.
This story is all nose beers. You got them, baby. You almost
all
got
nose beers.
You know what I mean? You talked about the ledge. That's Hog Wild.
This is a story, yeah. I just feel like I've had sloppier. I'm trying to think of sloppier. Oh, you want to hear a story?
Sure, but
you're
in
this. You're in this.
If you don't want. Oh, I'm in. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. This was after a show Paige and I did.
Real quick, Alex. Before you start, can I ask you how much time are you working with?
I don't have to be anywhere till 8.
Okay. Because what I have told the king is, I asked, could you hop on your time 5:36 instead of 6:30? He said if he's available. I don't know what he's doing, so he'll show up at 6:30 his time, 8:30, but he might show up quicker.
Oh, so you said wait.
I floated 5:36 by him because it's 5 his time, and he said if he's available. I don't know what he's up to, but he's doing something right now.
I have a feeling he'll be available.
Okay, so yeah, if we hang on, I don't think it's gonna be until fucking 8 o'clock, folks. I think we'll get the king.
I've already done a show, so if I have to bail for this, I'll bail.
Dee, are you okay with hanging out? I know it's a long show. I'm sorry. I know you're sick.
We can also reconvene if we need.
That is true.
We could always reconvene, but it's tough because 6:30 he's down. He might hop in earlier.
That is tough.
Speaking of
all right, you and I, Paige, what fucking mega stream?
Little ACBC stream? Okay, Dee.
Speaking of nose beers, I'm going to run to the bathroom and grab a nose beer myself. So.
Get a nose beer. Dee, if you want to hang out till 8:30, you can. Hopefully he comes before 8:30.
Also, I'm making coffee for the hog quarters. I feel like we need that.
This is an event, baby. This is the king. I fucked up. I'll acknowledge that, but he's still saying he's down. He's just busy, and it's my fault. So let's hang, baby. Let's do it.
All right, Paige. So this story was after you and I had just done a show.
Okay. Yeah. Many years of shows.
We each managed to get a lady afterwards.
Nice. That rules.
And we go back, both of us, to one of their apartments. And this was in our big drinking days.
Of course. Yeah. We used to be real sloppy hogs.
Real addicts.
And when I say we used to, I think you just don't drink that much anymore. I still have a problem.
Yeah, well, I had such a problem that I can't. So we start mixing vodka and wine together.
Oh yeah, I remember this. The Superman. Yeah, we created a drink this night called the Superman, which was fucking blue raspberry vodka and red wine.
Oh, dude.
We were mixing that shit together and drinking it.
Dude, drinking so much of it.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Dude, it was just Paige and I sitting on a couch next to each other being like, dude, it's the Superman. While 3 girls were like, wow, God, were there no other guys we could have brought home? These guys that we just brought home are mixing liquor.
That was one of my favorite things you ever said. Was there was outside of a show, we were like riffing, and there was like this girl that said, "Do you guys even get laid?" And your answer was, "More than we should." You know what I mean? It's like, this works for some people. I don't know what to tell you.
It does all right.
Yeah.
So you go upstairs with your lady, and I was downstairs,
Mhm.
and we're getting into it, and all of a sudden I just stand up, zombie walk to her bathroom,
Yeah.
and start violently throwing up in her sink.
And this is, we're at this girl's place. I'm upstairs with her. You're with her friend downstairs. This is not
Yeah.
her place. So you're just puking in the girl upstairs with me's apartment.
Yeah, violently throwing up red in the sink.
And we don't know if it's the wine or internal bleeding.
Dude, no. Yeah. Like, I'm talking about throwing up to where, like, I'm like, ugh. Just, it wasn't like a quick bleh back.
Yeah.
So, so I throw up that much. And then I walk back into the living room and make out with her.
That's HOG WILD. No, when you walk back to the living room, is the sink still full of vomit? Like, did you clean it?
I've some. I think because it was mostly liquid, I did like a little splash thing. But dude, those little kissies probably got her drunk.
Those were 0.08 kisses.
Not good. We got Sophie in the chat.
Yeah, Sophie in the chat dropping a yikes. No, dude, I remember this night well because we were doing the Supermans, red wine, and fucking raspberry vodka.
Sounds like a drink fit for the king.
You were downstairs. You're right. You were downstairs puking, making out. I was upstairs. The girl that I was with, I was so drunk after we decided to go to bed. When we woke up the next morning, she was sleeping on the floor because I was so drunk. I was salmoning in her bed.
I remember that. Dude, I still remember you describing that to me, and me, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Salmoning?
Salmoning. I was swimming upstream, brother.
Wait, what is salmoning? I've never heard of that.
Like,
you started convulsing.
Convulsing, yeah. I was like, did you flip me on my
Oh.
back or did you flip me on my stomach or something?
Oh, that's rough, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all wild, is what it is.
It is HOG WILD. Yeah, that is funny that both of those girls probably went to each other the next morning and were like, you won't believe this.
ACPC, dog.
Yeah, you just got thunderstruck.
You've been thunderstruck.
So, Paige.
You never salmoned, Dee?
I've salmoned a few times, but it's usually in front of a toilet bowl.
True. Wait, that's actually
fair.
crazy. No, that's actually insane. You're talking about flopping around in front of a toilet bowl?
Yeah, just convulsing.
Okay, good balls.
Paige, I can't even imagine a human being doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember doing it. I was in another time and space. But you say, I used her term. She referred to it as salmoning, which is a hilarious term. Because I don't think that is what it's called. I think it just is called.
No, it's called fighting for your life. Dude,
Yeah.
you were wrestling with a demon.
Yep, every day of my life, brother. You ever salmon pageant?
What was that?
Folks, we're talking about salmoning. Drop in the chat if you've salmoned.
Booyah!
I'm saying we're talking about this time where I was so drunk in this girl's bed that I woke up and she was sleeping on the ground because at night I was salmoning. I was fucking convulsing like a salmon.
It is funny that she didn't let it pass. She just was like, all right, I'm gonna sleep somewhere else.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. The fact that it wasn't waking me up and saying "get the fuck out" is insane.
Yeah. I'll tell this.
Ladies
One
are
time in Paige, you're in this story too. You know this
Dude.
story pretty well.
This can be just our Hog Wild Chronicles.
Yeah. All right.
The Book of
Sophie.
Hog.
Sophie, feel free to tune out for this one. So, I'm in Richmond, right? And I'm going over this girl's apartment. And it was like kind of like all right, I got nothing else going on. It wasn't like really up my alley.
Right.
But it was right near right near where I was living.
Yeah, and it's some strange,
Some strange. I was in college, I'm trying to get it while and yeah. So I go over to this girl's house. She was like 5'5", blonde, very skinny. We had just met over like Tinder and talked very briefly.
Mm-hmm.
And I step into her house,
Mm-hmm.
and it is a nightmare. Her bedroom was in the living room of the house.
Yeah.
She was
That's
like
weird.
living. She was like living in the living room, dude.
With roommate?
The roommate was in like this other room of the house or something.
Okay.
It was weirdly divided of the house. Like it was very bizarre. There are fast food sauce cups everywhere. Like opened sauce cups everywhere. Fast food trash everywhere. It is a fucking disgusting, dude. And the person saying this is me. Like,
yeah, right. I know. I was like, that's grossing me out. And I've had periods in my life where, but you always clean before someone comes over. That's insane.
Dude, she didn't pick
do
up
anything.
shit. No.
Dude, what's fucked up is like, what if she did? You know what I mean? Like, what if that was her? I cleaned the place up for her.
There's fucking there's dead dogs in the trash.
You just see dog bones.
Yeah. I hear crying from the dishwasher. Yeah, dude, not even dead dog body. There's bones.
Oh yeah,
she let it rot. Yeah, it decomposed in her fucking living room, her fuck house. It literally looked like a bando.
Put your
like
play sauce on anything, it'll go down, dog.
It was brutal, and that was just like the things I immediately noticed. There was garbage, just fucking trash everywhere. The bed was like on the ground. It was disgusting.
Do you remember did she have any particular fast food? Did she have a go-to? Was she thinking outside the box?
Chick-fil-A and McDonald's certainly were there.
Chick-fil-A and
Certainly.
McDonald's.
Yeah, for realsies. And
thanks for being a disgusting bitch. My pleasure.
And I was not loving it. So it was gross. It really was just vile. So anyway, we start watching like 30 Rock, and it just feels like I'm doing this in I don't even think I took my shoes. I was laying like in her bed with like my shoes and jeans. I felt so dirty.
If you take anything else, you're gonna get tetanus. Like,
yeah. I should have brought like a malaria net. So I can't even tell. My uncomfortable level is like a 10.
Right.
So we start watching like 30 Rock on like her laptop or something, and we finally start getting into it, and it's worse than her room, dude. She is biting me to a level to where like my eyes are tearing up, to where I'm like ow, like not fun, not cool, not cute, like doing things like hitting me. It was awful, dude. I like at one point like pushed, like it was so bad. I was so uncomfortable. I felt like I was being molested. That's really how I felt because I was so not down for anything of what she was doing. But also, I'm too uncomfortable to be like, "Hey, knock it off."
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's kind of like, please stop.
Yeah, I wanted to be like, "There's a normal way to do this too."
Yeah. Random JKS wants to know. Crazy. What's the living room lady's name and home address?
Well, I'll tell you, it was on West Gray Street, and her name was Natalie.
There you go. There's a little lead for you, Random JKS.
If I find anything else, we're in the doxing hour of this video. So
If you're in Richmond, Virginia, and you're looking to be molested, this lady lives on West Gray Street.
Seriously, I mean, it was so brutal. So eventually, I think of this. She asks, I lied about condoms because I didn't bring one, and she offered one, and I said, because I did not want to have sex with this girl. I wanted to get the fuck out of there. So she offers a condom. I go, I'm allergic to latex.
I also don't like how you pulled a condom not in the wrapper out of a pile. And you're handing it to me.
I was like, is that McDonald's ranch in there?
I hope you don't want me to supersize this.
Yeah, so she pulls out a condom, and I'm like, I'm allergic to latex. And she goes, oh, we don't have to use a condom. And I was like, are you out of your mind? Dude, you can't bring a baby to term in this room. It would
I'm sure if you dug around, there's a carriage somewhere.
Dude, she would give birth to that baby and start crawling up the walls and shit.
It would eat trash.
Yeah. So it's eating trash. So I tell her, like, no, I'm trying to be better about using condoms and stuff. So she still wants to, like, keep going. So, like, we're going and whatever. So I just, like, literally I was like bleeding. My neck and my shoulder were bleeding really bad because she was biting me. She was biting me that hard. And
maybe she was a vampire.
Yeah, I mean, so I get the idea. I'm going to call my friend Paige.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah,
I'm gonna call my good dear friend Paige and have him fake an emergency so that I can leave.
Yeah.
So trying for her to not notice my texting, I text Paige, hey man, I'm in a bad situation. I need you to call me and say that you need my help and that I have to, like, come home now. I was like, dude, call me and tell me I have to leave. I don't know if Paige was drunk or high or whatever happened.
Yeah, I think I was crazy high. Because I remember being like, what? I don't know what you're saying.
That's fair. And I texted everyone else too. Paige called.
Well, no,
I pick up the.
Go ahead.
So I'm right next to her. Paige calls, and I go, "Hey man, what's up?" And then he's supposed to go, "Dude, the basement flooded. You need to come home." I go, "Hey Paige, what's up?" Paige goes, "Not much, just chilling in Waynesboro. What's up with you?"
Because I had no idea what you were saying. I was just like, what's up, dude?
So now I'm just on the phone with the guy.
And you had it on speaker because you wanted to hear her. So she just heard the guy be like, no, I'm playing.
It wasn't speaker, but it was loud. And I remember I just go, like, my face is red. I just go, what? And I stand up and walk away. And then
no way, man. I'm like, no, that's what I'm doing.
We call the attic Waynesboro. So I have to start improvising all on my side because Paige I can't on the phone explain to him what the fuck is going on.
Right. Yeah.
So I have to be like, the door is broken. And that was the lie that I spun. I told her that the door at my house, like, the knob is broken to where, like, you can get, like, trapped inside.
Yeah,
and within like So I just kind of like scampered out of. There's no way she wasn't like, nice, dude, nice. I'll never forget that, picking it up, being like, oh, my lifeline is here, and then it shot me in the mouth.
Those are good stories. Is trying to get out of weird sex and dating situations. I like those.
You have a great one.
I do have a good one. Have I told mine on this?
I don't think you
on the
have.
pod?
No.
Hey, we got time to kill. We can keep rolling with it. I have a couple good ones. I think actually. I think I might have told one, but not the one when Alex wants to hear. Let me start with the one I think I might have told. So there was this when I went over to this girl's apartment one time. This horrible Tinder date. Same thing, just Tinder, you know. This was in like Harrisonburg. I went over to the girl's apartment. Stop me if you remember. But the plan was just to hang, you know, watch Netflix, you know, do whatever. Tinder, you know.
Yeah.
So I get there and the setup is she's sitting on the couch with like her two like it's like male roommates. Like not fucking crazy, like look intimidating dudes or anything, but they're like playing Fortnite and she's just sitting there like smoking weed, watching them. I'm like, okay, this is weird.
Very bad manners.
Yeah. I'm like, this is weird right off the bat. This is strange.
Extremely weird.
You know the story, D?
No, you've never told me this.
It's strange, yeah. So I went in and it was definitely it was a weird vibe, but you know, she offers some weed. I take like some Jeep hits or maybe a bong, you know, but I'm ripping a bong. There's some drinks, getting some drinks flowing. We start playing like beer pong with her roommates. And like, I don't know, it's still awkward, but it's like kind of becoming like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like I'll leave, I'll have a few drinks, like whatever. We decide to go to also the whole time I'm not really feeling a vibe. I don't think anything's gonna happen, which is fine, but it is kind of like this is kind of weird. I'm just gonna hang out, leave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're like, hi, we like go to get like Chipotle, like with her roommates.
You leave?
Dude, her like one of her roommates like wasn't drinking, so he like drove us. Like me and her roommates like go to get Chipotle.
Oh my lord.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So we get Chipotle, we go back to her place, and it's still awkward. It's still weird. We're kind of drunk, kind of high. But when we get back, we're eating our Chipotle and we're all just kind of like standing in the kitchen talking. And she pulls out Tinder. She pulls out her phone and opens Tinder. And she starts chatting with dudes on Tinder in front of me. I'm like, okay, like it's cool if you're not into this, but like, Jesus Christ, we're on a Tinder date, you know?
Yeah.
I pull up Tinder on my phone and I message her like, what's going on? And she like looks up from her phone and goes, why'd you message me on Tinder? I'm like, because you're using it in front of me. And she's like, and she was like, ugh, and just like put her like head back down. She just like kind of scoffed and put her head back down.
Oh my god.
I'm drunk. I'm high. As soon as she scoffs, I just walk out the door and drunk drive home. And she like doesn't even notice that I'm gone. I'm halfway fucking home from drunk driving. And she's like, did you leave? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, why? I'm like, because you fucking were using Tinder in front of like that's insane. Like fuck that. They say,
dude,
more dangerous to text and drive than drink and drive? I don't know, because every time I've drunk drove, I've also used my phone quite a bit. So I'm drunk texting this bitch. Like, I don't know. That was crazy disrespectful.
That's funny. Yeah. It's impossible to tell which one is more dangerous because you'll never isolate one of them.
Wilfred Castle, you're blocked.
You just got banned.
Just got banned from the hog.
You just got banned, dog.
Yeah, that's funny. I heard this guy tell this joke once that he keeps having violent diarrhea every day, and he can't tell if he's sick or if it's from the 7-Eleven food he eats. But he can't figure it out because he won't stop eating 7-Eleven.
Yeah. No, I mean that's why like COVID was tough. I worked like all through COVID because I had a remote job. It's like my day would be like smoking a bunch of cigarettes and then like eating like a hot dog and then being like, I kind of feel like shit. Maybe I should get a COVID test. It's like, no, man, it's the cigarettes and hot dogs.
Wrecking your body.
7-Eleven hot dog, no fucking good. Tell the other story, Paige. The crown jewel of leaving.
Dude, yeah, this is also a good one. This is also a nice.
This is top 5 stories in my life.
Top 10 in your life?
Top 5 stories that people have told me. It makes me laugh so hard imagining you in this scenario.
I'm glad you hadn't heard the other one.
Yeah, that
Because
was
this is a bang
that
bang.
was a real treat, Paige. I can't wait to hear this one.
This is our Chronicles. Well, it's a similar type story, you know. Hookup getting weird, right? But yeah, same thing. This is Tinder too. This one was in Waynesboro. Oh, you've been waiting for this one, Sophie? Beautiful. Dude, this is the Storytellers episode. I'm telling you, this is the ACPC Chronicles. We're very good
Yeah.
at here.
Extended cut, may I add. We're going long.
Extended cut. That's right.
And keep in mind, folks, the beauty of this stream is that at any point, KingCobraJFS might jump in.
That's right. We'll tell the story on the pod at the DLC. Exactly right.
Yeah.
We'll tell this story on the pod at some point, but if the king hops in, fuck this story. So yeah, another weird Tinder. This one was in Waynesboro, I think. I was talking to this girl, and she was like a nanny or like an au pair at, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I know what an au pair is.
Yeah. So she's like living in this like couple's apartment because they have a kid.
Right. Yeah, like you do.
Yeah.
I thought she was house sitting.
No, I'm pretty sure she was like the nanny. She like
Okay.
Yeah, she like lived there, I think.
Great setup.
Yeah, so we make a plan it's like Waynesboro or whatever. We make a plan like, okay, I'll come over, like they're out of town. We'll hang out. It'll be cool. Right?
Yeah.
So I get there, we're watching like you know what I like about hookups is, not to be pretentious, but you can kind of tell immediately like what they put on the TV, like what their vibe is. You know what I mean? She put on
Sure.
it wasn't
Interesting.
Big Bang Theory, but it was something like that, just some like garbage television. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, hell
Probably
yeah.
New Girl.
Something like that. I mean, New Girl's kind of fun, but I know what you mean. Maybe Zooey Deschanel's just hot. I'm not sure.
Oh,
It's
I
kinda
didn't
fun.
know you were talking about quality. I love New Girl. And you know what? You put Big Bang on, I'll watch it.
Yeah, well, you know, my Big Bang Theory is that I'm here just for sex. Put on whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I go there, and it is right off the bat very weird because she's watching something that's not great, but also there's kids' toys all over the fucking ground. I didn't even think about, like, this is like a toddler. Like, she lives there and takes care of this kid. I don't think the kid was there. Because
Dude,
it's not
that'd be insane.
the family wasn't there, but there were toys all over the ground. So if the kid wasn't there, it's like, what are you doing?
Oh,
You know what I
my
mean?
Lord.
Toys all over the ground. A little foreshadowing, I'll say. But yeah, she has a bottle of wine, probably the couple's. We're drinking wine. We're watching TV. You know, how
In
it
their
goes.
bed.
Eventually, make out. Let's go in the bedroom. Let's go in the couple's bedroom. You know what I mean? Let's go into their. It was definitely their bedroom.
Also, Paige.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this respectfully
Mhm.
to the people listening. In respectful terms, she was a catfish.
Bit of a catfish, yeah. It looked very different from her pictures. Not going to comment on
Ah.
anybody's body type or anything. All I'll say is looked extremely different from the pictures.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
That is true. Bit of a catfish. But, you know, I'm there. I'm drunk. We're having fun. So we go into the bedroom. We start fooling around. It's fun. It's sex, you know. Okay. You know how it goes.
You
know how it goes.
Sex.
Yes.
What position are we talking, Paige?
Well, you know, it starts with missionary. I think we fucked around with some others. I don't remember quite all the positions.
Starts with the Big Bang.
There's only 3 really. You know what I mean? Anyway,
There's only variations of the big 3, yeah.
right.
You're not
That's
into
right.
that tantric sex, babe?
No tantric sex. I'm pretty vanilla because here's where the story takes a turn.
Okay.
She stops what's going on and she goes, "Hey," she goes, "how do you feel about toys being used?"
Ah.
And I was like, you know, like it's not really my thing, to be honest. Like I don't
Oh no, she didn't want to use the.
not the kids' toys.
Okay.
I see where your brain's going. I like it, but no.
I'd be like, ew.
She goes, I just don't like it. You know what I mean? It's like we're having sex. Of course, ladies use the toys. That's fun. But I don't. The buzzing, it bothers my autism. I don't like it. You know what I mean? I don't need Fisher Price being brought into the bedroom. I don't care for it.
Just be like, get me drunk enough and I'll salmon on your pussy.
And I know I'm a guy, fuck me, but I think it's fair to be like, I don't enjoy this. Please don't do it. You know what I mean? I think that's fair.
You're allowed to feel that way.
Yes. So I tell her that. I'm like, I don't really, whatever. So she goes, okay. Like she seemed kind of annoyed by it, right? And then wait, I forget. Let's just say for the story, because I don't want to reveal.
Wait, ask a question because I know the story. What are you wondering?
Was the reveal after I went to the bathroom or not? I don't remember.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I was like, I don't know. And then I'm like, I gotta pee. Like, like we can keep going, but let me go to the bathroom, right? So I went to the bathroom, and dude, I come out and like she is in a trance. Fucking going to town on herself with a toy, right?
She's going to town on herself. Paige, pause.
In a trance. You can just hear the buzz, and like I tried to get her attention, cannot get her attention. Like she's in a trance. You know what I mean?
Paige,
yes.
Did you mention the fact that when she asked how you feel about toys, she ran over to a duffel bag?
This is the reveal I didn't want to reveal. Yeah. So
I don't know
if I noticed this after the bathroom or before, but when she said toys,
reminder, this is not her place.
Dude, she had a bag, and I was like, okay, she had in her bag or whatever. No, she had a fucking bag dedicated to toys.
Oh wow.
She had a fucking thing full of apparatuses and fucking like
stocked up.
He had like a John Dick bag of like she was a fucking arms dealer.
yeah. It seemed like she was providing toys for all of Waynesboro.
Oh
yeah.
My god. That is insane.
Yeah, so she's in like a trance. She can't fucking like. There's an open thing full of dildo, like fucking 100 dildos. I can't get her attention, so I just put my clothes on and leave. So same thing. I'm drunk driving home. Luckily, it's across town. It's 5 minutes. Right. But I'm drunk driving home, and as I'm driving, dude, it's like nighttime. It's like dark outside. And she goes, at the time I worked at GameStop, she goes, "Where'd you go?" And I was like, I got called into work. I'm drunk driving home. I'm like, a GameStop called me. Yeah. And
dude,
she goes, "I know you didn't get called into work." That's how she responded. And I was like, "Well, I told you I didn't like the toys and you used them anyway."
Yeah.
And she goes, "Well, whatever." And I just blocked her. That's the end of the story.
She said to, she goes, "You have a lot of growing up to do."
Did she say that? I don't remember that.
She said you had a growing up to do, or she called you fucking immature or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
But dude, all right,
I'm like,
the breakdown.
You could say that. I actually think I laid a ground rule for sex.
Yeah.
You ignored that ground rule and I left. How am I the bad guy here? You know what I mean? You ignored that when I said I'm not into that. Please don't do it.
I know. Here's the breakdown of this. First of all, if the fact that she didn't even see you putting on your pants,
dude, I tried to get her attention first, like, hey, and she just like wasn't. I'm like, all right then.
So, dude, imagine if she saw you putting on your pants. What would you have said? If she goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" What do you say?
I mean, I guess like I told you I wasn't into the toys and you're using them anyway. Like, I think I'm gonna leave. I think that's what I would have said. Yeah.
You're the Grinch that stole. Okay, so here's what's funny. That let's say
I'm saying exact same scenario switched. Like, not other boundaries. Exact same scenario switched. If I said, "Hey, how you feel about toys?" And she was like, "Wow," and then she came out of the bathroom and I had a dildo in my ass. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
Go fuck yourself, asshole. I just told you I don't like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's fair. It would be funny though if she came out like the reverse. She comes out of the bathroom and you're fucking like a life-sized
like Lars on The Real Girl.
There's like I'm trying to think what the funniest possible doll would be for you to be like a tribute doll, of sorts.
Do they make tribute dolls? They make like sex dolls that are like
based on real. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
suppose, yeah.
Yeah,
You
you're
could,
fucking
dude, you
totally
could buy like people's vaginas.
Yeah, I know you can buy people's vaginas, yeah. But I'm saying like characters. Can you get like a Velma from Scooby-Doo as a sex doll?
I'm sure it's out there, just not like I'm sure the variety, and I'm sure there's websites where it's like, I want.
Yeah, it's not Velma, but it's
All right, this is what's so funny to me.
yeah.
One of the things that's so funny is the idea of trying to pass the story that at 2 a.m. you got a GameStop call, but then
Yeah,
the second,
well, that's because I was drunk.
yeah, of course, well, this whole thing, of course, but that's what's the second thing is that in that case you don't say goodbye. She's like, "Where did you go?" And you're like, "I had a work call, idiot."
Yeah, that is true. I didn't think about that. It's like I had to go to work. When GameStop calls, no questions asked.
Yeah, Paige
I did-
Campbell you're a workaholic. When GameStop
That is-
calls, Paige answers.
I didn't think about that angle of it.
You didn't think about that? That's what's so insane about it. is
No,
that
no, I
you
really
just-
didn't.
Dude, that's what's because it'd be one thing if you came out of the bathroom and you're like, dude, I am really sorry about this. There's a midnight release tonight. Things are crazy. Dude, you're 15 minutes from home. She's like, where'd you go? And you're like, you fucking idiot. Of course I left. And she goes, and she said,
Great
bullshit.
question,
Work
Radio
call.
Al. What if GameStop asked me to use sex toys? Well, not for $11 an hour, GameStop. Go fuck yourself. Which, by the way, I left 3-4 years ago. I believe that's what they still will pay you. I don't think they've raised their wages at all.
No, not even with the stock fiasco. I'm sure
Nope.
they're staying rock solid.
Dude, I heard a stock. I got a little insider information here. Speaking of GameStop stocks,
Sure.
you know what they did? This is so fucked. You know what they did when that stock thing happened? To be like, hey, we thank you for sticking around. Appreciate you, employees. They gave all their employees like, I don't know how much, but some stock.
Yeah.
And they put a cap of like you have to wait like 7 years to access it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Dude, like my buddy who still works there was like telling me, and he was like, "Yeah, dude." He's like, "I've just watched it like depreciate like tens of thousands of dollars. Like it's just not worth. It's just like okay."
Oh my lord.
That's so fucked, dude.
Well, it's funny because here's the thing: if they gave all of their employees that, and then obviously like GameStop employees probably like need the money due to the fact that GameStop pays them so low. Dude, if GameStop employees, first of all, it would make the news if everyone cashed out at the same time, you know.
Yeah.
But it would tank the price.
That's true.
But
But
fuck
they
them
put
to hell.
such a
Fuck them to hell.
long time-
7 years, blow me.
Yeah, they put such a long time of it that by the time it's unlocked, it's not going to be worth shit.
Yeah.
It's just like Jesus.
Unreal. All right, I
Yeah.
gotta. Let me.
Any word from the king, Paige?
Not so far, folks. I do apologize.
I
You know what I'm saying?
know what you're saying. It happened.
We know what you're saying, dude. This was. I thought I just hallucinated him here.
Oh, dude, yeah. The moment he shows up, and again, still on the plate. You know, I can't guarantee he'll show up early.
Well, here's what's nice: the pop will be bigger because it'll be like, oh.
The pop will be bigger, and we're sharing some nice stories here. This is some of the first few Hog Wild sex stories.
This is true.
I do like some Hog Wild sex stories.
Hog Wild round robin stories.
Yeah,
Dude, I
You
have
got
some.
Hog
I have.
Wild for us, Steve?
Oh, D, you got some.
Doesn't have to be a
Yeah.
sex story if you don't want, but
Well, I did have a very awkward hookup experience. that I can
yes,
share.
please.
Ooh.
That's what we're going around sharing.
So
Yeah.
This was back in my Craigslist days.
Oh, this is a good one. I've heard this one.
Have you?
You've told me.
This was back in my Craigslist days where
What?
I would message people on Craigslist, and it was during a summer where for about 2.5 weeks, or I think about a month actually, I was house sitting for a friend in Stanton, Virginia,
hmm
and I was working like a day festival thing that was going on at the college that was nearby there, and then at night I would go to my friend's apartment and just like watch her cats and feed them and whatever. And this was
Sure.
also before I was out to everybody. So I was hopping on Craigslist and I was like shopping around and like meeting people to hook up and also
Mhm.
trying to meet other trans people on there. So I met this one trans woman on there and we started messaging each other on Kick of all places.
Oh,
Me and Alex
geez,
are
nothing
all
good
about
happens on Kick. I'll tell you that.
Nothing good happens on Kick, and especially this dynamic here. So this person was so fucking chaotic. For context, we messaged each other for about a month. And it was one of those things where it's like we'd send each other steamy pics every now and then, like we'd sext a little bit, and then we kept like trying to nail down a thing where we could actually meet each other. And like we were both trans women. And this was around the time of the 2016 election, for context.
Okay.
for this to happen.
This was she sent me a picture at one point of her car. It was this beat up fucking car that she had spray painted on the side Hillary 2016.
Oh my fucking god.
Spray painted.
Yeah, it was
On her-
this junker of a car.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh
She
my
spray
God.
painted. Wait, and she showed it to you or you saw it?
She showed me the picture. I saw it later, but I'll get to that. So
Yeah, that actually is a great tease.
so
Yeah, it's
the
like
first thing I saw was she sent me this picture of this like fucking, it must have been like a Jetta or something. It was this beat up little car that had like a spray paint job, and then over that spray paint job, so like the body of the car had obviously been spray painted like to give it a like base coat, and
Yeah.
then on top of that spray paint job was just Hillary 2016.
dude, that is unbelievable.
And she was like, yeah, I would have done Bernie 2016, but then he lost the primary, so I decided to go with Hillary 2016.
Yeah, because I got to put all my
Dude.
eggs in this basket.
And that's in Stanton?
That's in Stanton, Virginia.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, I can't imagine how people reacted to that or that
yeah.
van in fucking Stanton.
So we kept on
Probably the
chatting
same
for
way
a
they would
bit.
react to a trans woman.
That's the thing, though. If you're a trans woman in Stanton, it's like, why are you doing this to yourself? That is.
Well, that was the thing. Like I saw the picture and I was like, okay, that's a little cringy, but I still wanted to meet this person at some point because like she was kind of
Sure.
cute. So I was like, okay, that's great. The color matches the base coat wonderfully. They complement each other so well. That's a great looking spray paint job if I ever saw one. Just shit like that. So yeah, we keep talking for a little bit, and red flags started to pop up in this interaction. One of the
Yeah, boy.
biggest red flags was we were chatting about something, and she worked at this like loading dock kind of place where she had to operate a forklift.
Mhm.
And out of the blue one day, just like out of nowhere, she was like, so I got fired from my job at the loading dock. And I was like, oh, why did you get fired from your job at the loading dock? She was like, I fell asleep when I was trying to lift a pallet.
Fell asleep.
Fell asleep.
And I was like,
Fell
okay.
asleep?
Yeah, fell
Probably
asleep.
from using all that spray paint inside. She
I
had
was like,
fucking 2 brain
okay.
cells left.
So this started the job hunt arc.
I mean, D, that red flag was so good. Can I ask some other red flags?
Yeah, ask some other ones.
Yeah, what other red flags? That was such a big one.
All right, well, I figured
What else stood out to you?
I need to establish this red flag because the other red flags feed into this one.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So after this, she started looking for another job.
Right.
Excuse me. She started looking for something else and would like text, and she was like, hey, I have a job interview today at Taco Bell. This was like after a little bit had gone by and we'd still been messaging each other. And so I was like, oh, hell yeah, you found something. That's great. If you want to like get coffee together or something like that, just hit me up. I'll be around. It was my day off that day, so I didn't have anything else to do. So I was like, okay, awesome. And she was like, yeah, I'll let you know. So I was feeling pretty good. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm finally going to get to meet this person. Maybe some stuff will happen afterwards. Who knows? Let's see what happens. And so as I'm driving, like getting off the highway to drive back to my house, I happen to look over to where the Taco Bell is,
Oh,
like in
no.
Stanton. And lo and behold, there's a shitty ass beat up car with Hillary 2016 spray painted on the side and like a cop car sitting right behind it.
Dude, that getting pulled over by a cop car.
And I'm like, what the fuck? So like as soon as I get home, like I message her, I was like, hey, I saw your car outside the Taco Bell and I saw a fucking cop behind you. Are you okay? And she's like, yeah, it's no problem. It's just I have some papers out for me because I hit someone with my car one time and I just drove away.
How do you think you can drive away in a fucking beat up fucking piece of shit that says Hillary 2016 on the side? People know that's you.
Yeah, the cop is like, can you describe the car that hit you? And they're like, yeah, it was Jetta, very liberal.
It was with her, that was for sure.
Yeah. Wait. So this lady says to you, I have papers out for me for a hit and run.
Yeah, apparently, and this was what she told me.
I mean, that's crazy as fuck.
A lot of
Insane
things,
that your car says Hillary on it and you don't change. Like, dude, what
I
the
know,
fuck?
right? So that was red flag number 2.
Paint over that shit. You love using the paint. Getting paint over that shit, dude.
At this point, I started to reconsider whether I actually wanted to meet her or not. But
Yeah, you don't want to be doing a conjugal visit.
yeah, I was.
By the way, random JKS. I know exactly what episode of Top Gear you're talking about, where they go to America. Great episode. Anyway, Dee, what were you saying?
That one flew by me, so good call, Alex.
So yeah, just so you know what the situation for meeting other trans women in Stanton, Virginia is like. I still kept talking to this broad after she told me that she had hit someone with her car.
Dude, horniness knows no bounds.
It knows no bounds. So at one point, she told me, "Hey, I finally got a job at Waffle House." And I was like, "Okay, great. You have
Which,
steady
by the way,
employment
means
now."
she flunked out of Taco Bell. Dude, Taco Bell she was underqualified for Taco Bell. So in a matter of weeks, this lady has gone from a warehouse job to now Waffle House.
I feel like Waffle House is kind of the last ditch stop before you're just on the streets.
Dude, yeah, if you can't do Waffle House, you're homeless. Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I'm like, oh, that's great, congratulations. And then like we started talking, and she was like, you want to come over? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll come over. And so it was like, okay, this is gonna be great. We're finally gonna do it. We're finally gonna hook up. We're finally actually gonna like meet each other. Like, this has been like a month in the making at this point. So I'm like, okay, great. This is gonna be good.
I can't believe you saw her in the wild. You saw her.
that is true. You're still just kindly, casually chatting with her.
Yeah, to be fair,
the fucking truck behind the cop car is so goddamn funny.
I saw the car in the parking lot of Taco Bell pulled over with a cop car behind it. So like,
yeah. All
we're
right. So
actually
you're on
doing
your
it.
way over.
It's been a
Finally,
month in
hook
the
up
making.
in sight.
Hookup is in sight. I'm driving, and she's like, yeah, meet me out at this place. So I drive out to the place. It's in the boonies. Like, Stanton is pretty in the boonies, but this is like in the boonies of Stanton. Like, I have to go down dirt roads to get to her house. I get to the house, and I see the car like parked back there. Apparently, it had been having some issues since it got pulled over. So it's out of commission now.
Oh my god, dude.
She comes out to meet me, and it's like, okay, hey, we're actually like doing this. We go into the house, and she immediately goes, these are my parents. She hadn't mentioned anything about living with her parents before that.
Oh my! And you're still like a closeted trans woman. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, I
was this Chris Chan?
Would that I have been so lucky. So like I meet her parents. They are both much older than I would have expected.
oh my god! How old are we
like
talking?
they look like they could have been grandparents at this point.
They looked like they were not with her. They were voting fucking Trump.
No, dude. You see her parents' car? It says Kennedy on the side. They've been doing this for generations. Her parents have fucking
Kennedy with a couple of bullet holes in the back seat.
yeah. And her dad's car says fucking Truman spray painted on the side.
So we go in the house. I see her mom in like the kitchen. We go upstairs. Her dad is in a room like off to the side, and then she's like, "This is my room." So we go in her room and like close the door and like get on the bed. We're both just like laying next to each other. And then she like jolts like next to me and goes like, "So, how's life been treating you?" And then from that point,
how's life been treating you? Jesus fucking Christ.
From that point, proceeds to talk for at least 2 hours.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
I think I said maybe 3 words the entire time.
This is why old people can't reproduce. They fucking pop out shit like this. That's literally what happens. When your fucking eggs are hard boiled at this point, you can't fucking just pump out a kid. It comes out like that. That'd be funny if she had a race car bed too.
Yeah. I mean, she was pretty close to having a race car bed. She had a pretty sick monitor setup. But
the vibe is race car bed for sure.
But yeah, so
what is she talking about for 2 hours?
She talked about the dark web. She talked about people she had seen in Connecticut. She talked about having to drive all the way down from like the Northeast to move to Virginia. Basically, just her life story. And it was one of those things where it was like she would say some words. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty cool," and then she would keep saying words. And then I'd be like, "Oh, that's pretty neat." And then she would just keep saying words and keep saying words and keep saying words.
And this is in the middle of the woods.
This is in the middle of the woods. And it goes on for about 2 hours. And then just when I think that things are like, because I'm looking for an out. I'm looking for anything to like pivot this conversation to something else.
Sure.
At this point, I'm like, it's pretty clear we're probably not going to hook up at this point. Maybe I can at least like.
So you were getting the vibe, not even a hookup.
We had explicitly.
She talked for 2 hours.
Yeah. We had
know,
and not in the good
imagine,
kind.
Someone in the chat called me a beta male. Only beta males can't seal the deal after 2 hours. I've sealed the deal after fucking.
Imagine how I felt.
Yeah. This is how you know she's a real woman, dude. Won't fucking let you get a word in. Just fucking talking your ear raw.
Well, I was looking for any other thing because she kept talking and kept talking. And it was one of those things where it's like we were having less of a conversation and more of I felt like I was listening to a YouTube lecture.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
So like at some point I'm looking for something that can at least get us on like a common track of like, I see a guitar in the room. I'm like, well, maybe I can pivot the conversation to let's play some music together or something like that. Yeah. So I'm like, "Oh, you play guitar?" And she's like, "Yeah, I play guitar. Want to hear the song I wrote for my dead friend?"
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why do people like that always have a dead friend? I swear, people like that always got a fucking friend that they put a picture of in the middle of their dream catcher or something.
It's like your friend died to get away from you, dude. Let other people talk in a 2 hour
Jesus
span.
Christ.
So she does that. She plays the song, and then she's like, "What about you? Do you have anything?" And I think I played like a Radiohead song or something like that.
And she was like a gay parody.
Oh, shout out Radiohead in the chat, by the way.
Oh, shout out Radiohead in the chat.
Yeah, Radio out saying Chris Chance from Charlottesville. That should be the next guest. Chris Chance. I'm like, I don't think that could happen.
I think
she would love to hear from us.
He hasn't responded to my letters. He's so nice.
Yeah, you don't think the producers reached out?
So the guitar did not help. I'm thinking at this point, we got to just figure out something, and I'm just going to get out of this place, and I'm going to drive home, and like this will be the end of it.
It's the same situation. Yeah. You just got to get the fuck out.
So I'm starting to think, I'm like, hey, it's getting pretty late. At this point, it's like 1 a.m. I had gotten there around like I think 10 or so.
Oh my God, it's 1.
And most of my time at this woman's house has been, or at her parents' house, I should say.
Yeah.
most of my time there has been like listening to her like talk about whatever she wants to talk about and play me a song that she wrote for her dead friend.
Oh my god.
So
How'd
I'm
the
like,
friend
I think it was like an overdose or something like that. It was pretty sad. But the song,
I was jealous after 2 hours.
yeah, the song did not do it justice. Let me put it that way. But
Yeah, do you remember any bits of the song? That's a great. This is a random person's song about their dead friend.
the song
Please
was
tell me you
the,
remember some lyrics.
the song was well intentioned. Let me put it like that.
Okay, that's nice.
But I'm starting to think. I start like just like, okay, I think it's time. I think it's time for me to go. And then she's like, wait, I have to show you this YouTube video. It's this 16-year-old rapping against Trump.
Dude.
And so,
Dude.
so to close out the
Oh
evening,
my god.
I watched a YouTube video of a 16-year-old spitting bars about how Trump would be a whack president.
Oh my god.
And then after that, I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go home now. And she was like, yeah, I guess we didn't get to hooking up or anything like that. Sorry about that. And I was just like, it's okay. So then I bolt out of the house, I get in my car, and I drive for like 45 minutes back to my house.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The kicker to all of this,
Yes, please.
the kicker to all of this is that the last message I got from her was a message on Kik, and she asked if I wanted to have a threesome
Ooh.
with her and a much older man. And I thought about it
Wow.
for a second.
Her dad.
I considered it for a second. And then I remembered the last time I spent at her house, and I was like, nah, I'm good. And then I just blocked her on Kik. So
I mean, that's an even like crazier like level of red flag. Like y'all didn't hook up once, and then they hit you up and they're like, "You want to do a threesome?" What?
It was
the only thing you fucked was my ear. What are you talking about?
it was a good
Yeah,
lesson.
you know what sucks about this whole thing though? That kind of person, that would have been the best sex of your life.
Yeah.
That is true. I'll always be wondering what if.
Dude, random JKS is making a great point. Crazy. What's Hillary Car Lady's name and address?
Yeah, I think
You got a full plate.
I think she is probably no longer working at Waffle House or living in Virginia. So
Well, dude, let me ask you this. I know you said you blocked her, but did you ever? Because it's so with the type of person who's so like, I'm going to spray paint this on the side of my car.
mm,
Did you get any word from her about her thoughts on Trump becoming president?
I
Because
got
holy fuck, a social media post, something, I would love to see it.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled, everyone, for a fucking Biden 2020 car.
the closest I got to her thoughts were the video that she showed me of the 16-year-old spitting bars about how Trump is a whack president.
True. And he was pretty whack. I can't, no lies detected.
And the kid could
The
grab.
fact that her parents just have to like be party to that is such a trap. Like, yeah, she brought another friend over.
Yes, friend is the F word they're using. Yes.
Yeah, her parents definitely.
Yeah. They're also not saying she, but I ignored it.
Yeah,
Damn, that was a good one, D. Holy fuck.
so there you go.
That is very awkward.
Cassie, if you're still out there, I have not forgotten you.
Cassie, if you're still out there, come on DP Sundays at 6. If you have a time difference, we'll make sure we observe it.
Hey, I have a story of this caliber I can tell.
Perfect. We're doing round circle.
Yeah, I'll add it.
We're getting close to the point where it's supposed to be 6:30. So
Yeah, it's getting close.
So
We're fucking
if you're
idiots,
going out,
dude.
Thank y'all for hanging out. I swear to
We're
God,
so stupid.
we are stupid as fuck.
He probably just started drinking. I'm joking. Okay, I'm taking these spots.
But thank y'all for hanging out. If you've hung out this long, we
Yo.
appreciate you.
Big time.
And at least this is 2 hours. I understand we're saying 2 hours. Who the
Mike.
fuck just talks about nothing for 2 hours? At least this is full of laughs. You know what I'm saying?
We're having a good time here tonight. Oh, there's the chat. Wow.
Ooh, random JKS is saying I got a story of a car with Hillary painted on it. Ran me the fuck over.
And then drove away.
Drove away. Damn, dude. All right, Paget.
Yeah,
Taking the hot seat, you can have another awkward hookup story.
This seat is hot. Yeah, no, there is like a summer that pretty much the only thing I did for fun was just like grinder hookups.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And there is like a lot of like really small ones that are funny, like the guy who said he got hit in the head with a swing as a child and then he lost a year of memory. And he was like, then I started smoking weed, man, and I got those memories back.
And what an awesome guy.
That was like the first 10 minutes before like hooking up, and we never talked again. There was also one guy who showed up, was like, I don't know if I'm into this. I was like, okay. And then he tried sucking me for like 3 seconds. It was just like, nope, not my thing. And then he
said that? He said, not my thing?
Yeah, it was like, I don't like this. Yeah, it was like very, very polite, honestly. It was fine. And I remember they were like,
that's kind of beautiful, though.
I agree. I do think it was very beautiful. Just like, I'm just gonna see how it is. And he's like, no, it turns out I'm straight.
No anger, just, you know.
Yeah, it's a pre-transition too, because it'd be fucking
I
straight
wish-
as hell now.
Right now it would be straight. That is correct.
I wish in that second you came.
It was like, oh, sorry, man. I sealed the deal.
My bad. I'm in the straight, dude.
Okay, now.
Oh no, shit! You almost avoided it. No. The thing is, like at the door, or like the stoop, like I just like walked him out of this like shitty apartment I was subletting, where it was like a desk, bed, and nothing else. At the door, remember, he's like walking away, then turns around, and he had like a couple of like Black and Milds in his pocket, and you're just like, hey, have you ever seen me again? You don't know me. And hands me a Black and Mild and walks away. So
like, dude, what do you think? You think of the fucking mayor?
Yeah, I have no clue what that game
every
was.
gay person in the world talks. We're gonna tell.
No, yeah, you're part
I'm
of
gonna tell the whole community you're gay, dude.
Oh, see, that's why it would be an issue if I came, because there's a thing about gay sex is there's always a notary present.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, every time. Yeah, for all gay sex, there's just someone off to the side like, yep, that legally occurred.
Just, confirming that it is penetrative sex. It is gay.
Yes, gay shit did happen here. The law now knows. This is admissible in court.
Did you know that, Alex?
No, I try to block out all of that. It grosses me out.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I'll learn about the homos for both me and you. No, but the story I really wanted to talk about was, I've told this like briefly, but this is one that like during like the majority of it, I wish that it was not happening and that I was alone. It was this guy like hit me up the night before at like 3 a.m, and I was having like a hard time sleeping. This summer, I was just doing a lot of acid and just like staying up watching The Sopranos, just messaging people in Grindr. And at one point, like I started messaging with him, but it was like 3 a.m, so I was just like, I can just like masturbate and go to bed and not worry about this. And I did, but then I got more messages from him like the next day, kept getting some, and like, fuck it. Like all I've been doing anyways, Grindr hookup. So I'm just going to say, yeah, come over. And he shows up at like noon, which is like
a little afternoon delight.
Yeah, I know, but it's like the weirdest time I've ever had a Grindr hookup. It was just like, I imagine he had that in his calendar, but so like, again, I didn't have furniture. I just had all like random shit with me. So he just shows up and just noticed I had like a bag of like old cell phones, because I thought I was going to maybe sell them or do something with them. But like he walks into the room, like we go to my bedroom, and he sees my bag of like old cell phones and like a couple old iPods and shit. And he just starts like fucking like rifling through it. And I was like, okay, this is cool. And he goes through and asks me like all these questions about them. It's like, did any of these work? Okay, how much do you think you can sell these for? Like, do you know anybody who wants these? Like a bunch of questions about that. It's like, no, these are just things I'm maybe gonna see if I can make the. I don't know even what I said at the time.
Right off the bat, that is pretty weird.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like showing a lot of interest in a bag of old cell phones.
And then
and to start rifling through them is bizarre.
Yeah, it was very presumptuous.
Oh,
And I remember like it was also one of those times. There's a little chit chat before. Like he looked at the cell phones, turned to me, and just like took his shirt off. I'm like, oh fuck, we're going. So we like immediately 0 to 100. We're like hooking up at this point, and halfway through, he just kind of looks a little disgruntled. I'm like, what's up? And it's like, nothing, and just like gets up, kind of walks over to his bag and pulls out like a little glass pipe and like sprinkles a little something in it. And I was like, okay, this is one of, those drugs, but I didn't know if it was like meth or crack or something else.
Right.
So I was just like, what is that you're smoking? And without missing a beat, he's like, I'm smoking Tina. And I found out later that means meth, but like I didn't.
I've never heard that euphemism.
Yeah, no, it's like it's a homoculture thing. But like Tina, and so immediately this happens, and I'm just kind of in the moment, I thought like, oh my god, a brand new drug, fuck yeah.
New
I
drug
was like,
dropped.
it looked like he was doing meth, but according to him, it was called Tina. So I was just like, it was meth with better marketing, I suppose. So I was like, all right. I was thinking about it. I was like really close to taking a hit.
Whoa.
And then I was just like, you know what? I don't think I want to be smoking out of a glass pipe right now. And then like as soon as I like said no, a couple seconds later, it did kind of hit me. I was like, oh yeah, he was really interested in my broken electronics. I was like,
yeah.
oh, like,
This is a homeless guy.
Yeah, but the thing is too, because he was smoking meth, like he was not able really to come. Like, yeah, what's up?
Oh no, of course not. Stim dick.
Yeah, exactly. Stim dick. He had awful stim dick. And it was one of those times too, at a certain point, I just had to like call it. Just like, it's like a little league game, like the rain clouds are ahead. I'm like, you know what? I don't think we're gonna fucking get a full game in here. So I think we should part ways. So we did, and I didn't see him really ever again, but there kept being this thing where like this is like in Charlottesville, and there's a specific like intersection right at like the base of the mall where like the Ramada is, and there was the fucking Sacagawea statue, whatever. I saw this guy like again at like 2 a.m. several times walking opposite directions in this intersection, and it was just the most terrifying thing. I don't know. I never acknowledged him after that, but it was just like, yeah, you smoked meth in my bedroom, and I did.
That's crazy, dude.
I did give him like a couple old Android phones that I just had for some reason.
Sure.
I don't know what he did.
Nice little swag bag for the meth head.
Yeah. Yeah, it needs something.
To pull out meth that casually is insane.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like he just like very presumptuous. Like, yeah, I'm
yeah.
meth,
And the thing is, it was offered to me too.
Crazy as fuck.
Which it's kind of cool to know that there are some people who are freely like, hey, you want some meth?
Right.
That doesn't seem
He's
like a drug.
generous.
You could be, yeah. Well, maybe because he's figured out that like e-waste grind. He's figured out how to like go around just grinding cell phones into Bitcoin or whatever.
I mean,
Giver is not dead.
one
It's
too.
surely
First one,
alive.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you try it and really like it, maybe he's got a new client.
True.
Yeah, that's wild. He just looked disgruntled and then was like, "Oh, I need meth."
Dude.
Yeah, no, it was just like it was.
It would have been great for the show if you tried it, but
the check engine. Like honestly, though, I mean, like it's kind of a regret in a way. Like I don't know. Like it would have been nice in like this kind of like encapsulated moment to be like, all right, I've done meth.
yeah, I tried some meth.
I tried it.
Yeah.
But it probably would have rocked. It probably would have been like a lot of fun.
The problem is it would have been awesome.
Yeah, no.
It probably would have rocked. It's like it's just super strong Adderall. But
Yeah,
Paige, you remember that one time my senior year of college when I was living with Ken? You and I just got super drunk and heard the upstairs neighbors having a party, so we decided we were just gonna like go to that, just like go into their house.
Yeah, we just
walked up the stairs and just went into their house, and it was like kind of like cute art girls that like lived there.
Mm-hmm.
And we walked in, and the entire floor was covered in CO2 canisters.
Yeah, they were all doing whippets.
It wasn't even like.
By the way, peace.
Thank you for the story, Paget. Very hog wild.
Oh, but thank you, Paget. It wasn't even like 75 CO2 canisters. It was probably 1,500 canisters on the ground.
Well, I mean, like, fucking whippets are the kind of drug where they are pretty fun. We talked about doing them earlier. But they're the kind of drug where it's like there's usually one guy that shows up and it's like, I brought all the whippets. Like, I got fucking whippets for the
lot. They bring a lot. I walk in, I'm like, what are you guys playing airsoft in here? What's going on?
Have you tried whippets, Steve? No, I've never done whippets. Dee's not tried whippets. Have you tried them, Alex?
Never. I don't think I ever have. Because first of all, it lasts 10 seconds. And the way people describe the high, I'm just like, nah, I'd rather just do meth.
Yeah. I mean,
Tina.
I could. I've not tried meth, but I think I could chalk up any life scenario. It's like, yeah, I'd rather do meth.
Yeah, fuck it. I would learn to smoke meth and like run a marathon.
That would rule.
No, not even a marathon, a 5K.
Yeah, just do it for your own personal glory.
Oh, the recycling place doesn't take those canisters? That
I
kinda
know. I
makes
just
sense.
see that radio out saying tried to recycle some Whippet canisters. So it's like, what do you do with them if they fucking
No,
throw them away?
You just throw them away. Like there's a house down the block that they like Whippets, and they'll just be like boxes of just like spent cartridges just on the street. You straight up, yeah.
I'm such a drug addict. When I looked at that comment, I thought by recycle you meant like, yeah, I tried doing the Whippets and then it's empty.
Try to pawn off the can.
I've recycled nugs that I found laying around in the house.
Just sell the old canister.
Oh, dude, this was such a creepy moment. I was on my porch. I don't know if this is good, but I was on my porch junior year of college.
Okay.
And it was me and my roommate's boyfriend hanging out at the time. And our porch was kind of like on a hill. Like the house was up here, and then you would like the stairs would go down to like the street level. And we're sitting around on the porch. It's got to be like 1 a.m. And this guy comes along on the street. And he's like, yo, is whatever there? He was asking about my other roommate. He was like, is whatever his name is he home? Is Jason home?
Sure.
And we're like, no, he's not home. He was like, yeah, I'm a friend of Jason. I was just stopping by to see if he was here. Like, can I hang out? I was like, how do you know him? And he was like, oh, our dads are both in the Navy.
Can I just hang out?
Yeah. And he was like, I said, first, right away, kind of my vibes were like he had weird vibes.
Sure.
And he goes, I was like, how do you know him? He goes, oh, our dads were both in the military. And I was like, oh, that is correct about Jason. So you pass. Come on up.
Right.
So he's like standing in front of us. And I forget what he says. I forget how he gets our numbers. But he asks for our numbers to hang out. He was like, can I get your number so we can like hang out sometimes? Terrible vibes from this guy. He's talking to the guy next to me, and all of a sudden I get a message from him that goes, hey, do you want to smoke crack?
Didn't you? I feel like I remember the story. There was a guy that asked you, do you guys want to smoke cocaine? And it's like, you mean do
Well,
crack?
so what we found out was what he said he was a friend of my roommate. What it turns out is he bumped into my roommate like on the street, and then like for weeks was like showing up at our house asking to smoke cocaine. And my roommate was like, do you mean crack?
Crack.
Do crack with you? I forget, dude. I wish I could. This was so long ago. I really remember exactly what it was, but I remember he's like small talking with my roommate's boyfriend, and all of a sudden I get this like so unsettling. I just remember feeling like scared. Not scared. No. Unsettled. Like I get this text that's like, let me know if you really want to have some fun. It was something like that. Like, let me know if you really want to hang out or something like that.
Oh my god.
Really want to have some fun.
And I think one of the things it was, he had been staying at this like quasi like homeless shelter down the street. And I think my roommate told me he had like tried to break into our house. But yeah, it turns out what it was is he was trying to buy crack from me or something. But all right. So what we ended up doing was I ended up giving his number to a bunch of people. And they would call him and scream demanding money.
Yo.
You never gave me my crack.
Where the fuck is it?
Where's the crack? I'm not just gonna give you money with no crack.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, for real, dude.
I don't have crack. I just have cocaine.
Have you ever smoked crack?
That
Paige?
shit was that was so unsettling.
Jesus.
No, I've never smoked crack.
I've never smoked crack.
I've done
Cowards.
cocaine. Coward. You didn't smoke crack either. You had the opportunity. Wait, you had meth. Never mind.
I would smoke crack. I would definitely smoke crack. There's no problems with that.
You would 100% smoke crack.
Yeah, it's just cocaine.
Crack
Yeah.
indoors.
I would smoke crack if it was.
It's pipes
I would-
inside you.
I would smoke crack if I could do it under like a eternal sunshine of the spotless mind conditions. Like I smoke crack and then it's immediately erased from my memory so that I can't remember it fondly.
Well, Alex, me and you
Yeah.
had the idea
Yeah.
of, I think this is brilliant. Maybe not crack or
Meth.
but yeah, when we made a pact that when we're both 80-year-old men, we're gonna get like a studio apartment together if we're still around and just get into heroin.
Yeah.
What do we have to lose at that point? If the last 10 years of our life is just watching
Hey.
movies all day and nodding off and just ordering
Me,
DoorDash.
yeah, ordering DoorDash.
That sounds
Me,
great.
Paige, a big beanbag chair, a lava lamp, and a heroin.
Yeah. TV on the ground. We're laying on the ground. We're gonna make it look like this girl you hooked up with apartment.
Yeah, we sublet from her.
It's her trash.
That'd be funny though
Package.
if we keep moving the goalpost and we're like, yeah, Paige and I have this thing that when we turn 50, we're getting a studio apartment.
Yeah, it was 80. It's like, yeah, when we turn 7, when we turn 60, when we turn 50.
Yeah. Yeah, for Paige's 30th, we're getting a place together. We're gonna start doing heroin.
Dude, I do want to try some heroin, dude. I can't lie.
Dude,
You can't try
heroin.
it. It will be so awesome is the problem. But it's like all I want to do is lay around and watch movies and play video games anyway. Bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Talk about SIGs inside. I mean, I used to work with a legion of heroin addicts when I was a mover.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And,
How do you do like physical labor as a heroin addict? That's insane.
Dude, there was a guy who showed up to work. I walked in on him doing heroin in the bathroom of a WeWork in Manhattan. And
dude, once you've built up a tolerance for heroin, it's like pump the brakes, brother. Jesus Christ.
This guy's name was Dennis, and his job for the day as a mover on heroin, he did a bunch of it, was hanging up 50 paintings around the office. Do you know how hard it is to hang? Dude, to hang a painting, he has to measure it to be 5'7". It's not just a nail and you do this. Like he's legit framing and hanging up paintings on heroin.
I'm like, I hang up shit all the time. I just fucking throw a thumbtack in the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like, you're right. That is actually hanging up a painting is real work.
Yeah, I remember there was a guy who we were in the lobby of a WeWork, and he was crawling on his hands and knees. Fucked up, extremely fucked up.
Oh my god! In the lobby?
In the lobby of the WeWork, dude. And we're there to do a job. Like it's not like.
Oh my god!
And it's hands and knees.
Dude, he's on his hands and knees. Like, look, it was looking like he was reaching for a carrot dangling in front of his face. Like he was like on his hands and knees, crawling. And it's not like this is even someone's house to where like maybe they went out to lunch. We're in a office.
Right.
An office, dude. And obviously one of the WeWork people were like, hey, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And he was like 60. And
60-year-old
man. Dude, our boss said he was tired.
Yeah, he hasn't been getting a lot of sleep lately.
Yes, Radiohead. That was a different guy. That was a guy named Unks. Yeah. I guess I just doxed him, but yeah, we that was in a warehouse. We had to do a huge warehouse day, and he ditched us at fucking 11 a.m. because he had to go do.
I mean, just the
heroin.
fact that you had multiple heroin.
Dude, it was mostly. It would be way easier to say the names of the guys who weren't doing it than were. It was insane. It was unreal. And we would get paid in cash at a strip club in Elizabeth, New Jersey, and then like you would show up on Monday, and most of those guys had spent it at the strip club.
Jesus,
can you imagine that?
Holy shit!
No, I can't. I can't imagine immediately funneling it all into a strip club.
That is
That's insanity.
It blows my fucking mind. Like spending real cash there.
I guess it also doubled as a bank.
What, the strip club?
Yeah, the strip
Oh
club.
yeah, one-way bank.
A sperm bank, baby. Hey, folks.
Yes, one-way deposit.
They fucked people there. That strip club they fucked.
Oh shit.
I feel like pretty much any strip club, like there's a price. You know what I mean? Where you can fuck.
Everyone's got a price, yeah, for sure.
All right, let me.
For sure.
Oh, okay. So maybe we can't imagine it. Radio Ad's been blowing his Christmas bonus on OnlyFans and mini-vids. Respect. As a man of many, many vices myself, I can respect it.
Many-vids, that's a deep cut. Not many people know about that.
Many-vids.
Yeah, I honestly
It's a
don't know if I
premium
knew
platform.
many-vids. Let me.
Many-vids is better than OnlyFans because you don't have to talk to some dumb chick about it.
We're hopefully approaching the 0 hour here. Before the awaited King's arrival, I'm gonna hit one more bathroom break.
You're gonna hit one more bathroom break.
One more bathroom break. Y'all hold down the fort. Maybe we could do the first ever Alex's soapbox.
I would love to hear Alex's soapbox.
Wait, hold on. Let me think of a good soapbox.
Okay, yeah, you think about it. Are you familiar with the Dee's soapbox bit?
No.
Basically, every time I have to pee, because I'm a child and I can't get through an hour usually. This has been a long stream. But basically, every time I need to pee.
You're about to have a long stream.
Hey.
About to have a very long stream. I let Dee just do a soapbox, and oftentimes I come back from my pee, and she's saying, "I will kill you. Do you understand? I will kill you. This is not a joke."
You can basically talk about anything you want, and you can end it any way you wish to. I usually end it with, "I will kill you."
It's up to you, or it's up to you if you'd like box, Alex. But it is your soapbox. You can do whatever you want on it. You know what I'm saying?
Dee, what are some hot topics? Help me out here.
Okay, yeah, y'all talk through the soapbox. I'll be.
I'm not a big current events guy.
Hot topic for Alex Castagne: OnlyFans versus many-vids.
Next.
Israel versus Palestine.
Nobody really knows who's in the right or on the wrong. It's very, people are still waiting to see kind of what happens on that issue. So I don't know. That's one of those issues. Nobody has any clue who the good guy is or the bad guy is because
it's just so even, It's just like
it's just so complex. Because on one hand, the Palestinians are losing ground and their border and sovereignty and homes that families have lived in for centuries. But on the other hand, Israel is Jewish.
Coke versus Pepsi.
And Coke versus Pepstein, yes.
Jeffrey Pepstein.
Jeffrey Pepstein.
Oh, here's
Seems
something
like a
that's
good
been annoying me.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know about this. Dude, I don't like restaurant culture.
Oh, here we go. It comes out.
This
I
is a
watched the
soapbox.
Bourdain. I watched the Bourdain Roadrunner documentary recently.
Mm-hmm.
It was fucking awesome. He was much cooler than I thought him to be. Very cool story behind that guy. And Asia Argento murdered him. Whoa. 100%.
I didn't realize there was a conspiracy there.
It's not even a conspiracy. He's in France shooting a video. Tabloids come out that she's cheating on him. Bye-bye Bourdain.
Oh my god.
Just like that. Pictures. Yeah. And in the documentary, everyone's kind of like, yeah, who can really say if she killed him? It's like, yeah, dude, she fucking murdered him.
The verdict's still out on if she killed him. She killed him.
He was a very romantic guy, and he gave her his heart, and she fucking stomped on it. And, dude, like, the tabloids were like, Asia Argento cheating on Anthony. And then he literally, not like 3 months later, that week, he kills himself.
Oh, fuck. Dude, conspiracy theory shit. I mean, I guess this doesn't sound like much of a conspiracy, but like...
it's just a guy that was sad.
Here's a conspiracy. I have to pee right after you had to pee.
Oh my god. That's all right. We can talk conspiracies, Alex.
Coincidence.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I guess. Well,
yeah,
well, the thing is, conspiracy theories used to be fun. Now they're so political and like fucking insane.
Yeah,
but
dude, they suck.
I saw a crazy one recently. Have you seen the you know, the big conspiracy with the cover up of the Hollywood elites being pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge one for Q.
Oh, the Balenciaga thing.
Balenciaga. What is that?
Don't worry about it. It was like the same thing. What were you talking about?
Dude, I saw an insane video earlier. There was it was this Twitter post that was saying, "Oh, it's a clothing brand." All right, that still doesn't answer the
Yeah,
question.
and they made a ad that was like insane.
Oh, true. Yeah, but in terms of the conspiracy, I don't know what it is. That's all right, dude. So there was like, I think the Twitter post was untrue, but I saw this thing in the comments where there was like this documentary they were making about like about exposing like pedophilia in Hollywood, and like all of the people that were like doing the documentary were people that like committed suicide. It was like Chester Bennington and like all these people.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
The video though that's crazy is I think Anne Heche was attached to it. Have you seen the video of Anne Heche getting out of the fucking body bag?
No.
Dude, it's crazy. She like died because like there was like a house fire or something. Like someone like ran into her house, and there's a video of her. They're like putting her in like the fucking. They're like putting her in the ambulance.
Oh,
and
that got debunked. That got debunked. That was the chick that died in a car crash, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think a car hit her house is what happened.
No, she was like drunk driving.
Oh, was she? Okay.
Yeah, there was that chick that died.
And she was drunk driving.
She was drunk driving, and she had done it before. That's the lady that yeah. Have you ever heard the Wayfair thing, Paige?
Dude, the Wayfair one is crazy because that's not even a conspiracy. That's like true.
The Wayfair thing's crazy, and that
Was
got
it not
swept under the
true?
rug.
He's saying used to think. I thought it was like proven.
What? No, the way.
Well, it was pretty crazy. The furniture was named after like missing children, and it was going for like 14 grand.
Jesus Christ!
But I'm also a guy that's very susceptible to propaganda, and I make a lot of propaganda. That's what I do. That's what I want to be. That's what my new job. I want to be a copywriter for propaganda.
Dude, well, that's why I'm not a true conspiracy guy too. Is like because you were like that was debunked. I'm like, oh, was it? Okay, maybe. But did you see the video? The video is insane.
Of a girl getting out of a body bag?
Dude, they're putting her in the body bag. A lot of the times the way they describe it, and then you watch it, it's like, all right. Dude, the video is them like they said that she was gonna like zip open the body bag and like struggle to get out while they pushed her back in. That's exactly what happens to it in it, dude. They're like putting her in it.
Wow.
And the body bag zips open and she like sits up and they like push her back down and fucking push it in. It's like if you're someone who believes
why wouldn't they just kill her?
These people out. Cool, because they got to do it.
Why wouldn't they just kill her?
They're making it look like an accident. What do you mean?
Hold on, your mic's being bad.
That's all right. Because they want to make it look like an accident is why they wouldn't just kill her.
But like, what an accident? They're putting her in a body bag.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, why not kill her and then take her away? You know, like fucking strangle her. Like, why put
I think the
live
idea
girl
is they
in a
thought
body
she
bag?
was dead. Like they're taking her away, they think she's dead, and then she's like trying to escape, like leave me alone, and they're like, nope.
Dude,
you know what
listen,
I mean?
there's no way.
That's the idea.
a
I'm not
person-
defending it.
No, I know. I'm not debating you. I'm debating these idiots that are probably have a fucking corkboard in their room with red string on it.
Yeah, and H proves it, dude. I'm just saying it's a crazy video.
It is crazy, but if you think a girl's dead, you're loading her into a truck, and then she sits up like the Undertaker, your first reaction isn't to just shove her back. It's probably to jump back a couple feet.
I think your first reaction is to shove her back if you've been ordered, hey, she can't fucking walk away from this. You know what I mean?
Hey, this... I guess. I mean,
this... ordered that she cannot leave. She has to fucking be dead.
Yeah. I don't know. Man.
Radiel saying he didn't think it was true because his roommate said it. Fair. Sometimes that's the problem with all of these is like they're making a good point, but they're also the dumbest people alive.
Yeah, but it's like I'm not listening to the theories of anyone that needs a roommate. All right, if you're smart enough, I believe you're saying it from your own house.
That's fair.
It's like, yeah, this guy in my halfway house, he told me this new crypto that's gonna take off. It's like, well, I feel like if you knew this kind of shit, you wouldn't be in the halfway house.
I mean, if I believed everyone said to me, I would have smoked cocaine already.
Dude, I would love to do these things, but I need to do them in a vacuum.
Smoking cocaine.
The thing about smoking cocaine is like waking up the next morning. Like you're like, okay, cool, I'll smoke coke, but then like it's just like Wednesday and you have to do your day.
Yeah, that's just amphetamines in general. I think it's kind of like, all right, I'm up for 45 hours.
I mean, Lord knows I've certainly popped an Adderall and seen the sun come up with my dick in my hand. I know that's true, but yeah,
Nothing better.
that's really
than an
yeah. It is
Adderall.
kind of funny that there are people that there. It's the duality of like there is a human being right now in space. There is a man in space right now. And there's also a boy, I don't know, fucking the guy in the International Space Station or whatever the fuck. There's a guy in space right now.
Right.
A man in space. One of the culminations of man.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's also a boy in his room jerking off for 11 hours. using maybe the same satellites.
Probably the same satellites. That is funny. Like, you have to man the International Space Station and it's just shooting porn to everybody. It's like, yeah, dude. It
Yeah.
Oh,
well, jerking.
that's what they do in space too. Probably. Not probably. There's like articles them being like, oh, dude, sex in space rules. You come and it's just floating.
Yeah, dude, you get to see your individual sperms because they all separate or whatever.
Yeah, they all swim around. That'd be kind of cool. Have your
Yeah, it'd be cool to come.
Pretty sick.
It'd be awesome sauce to come one big sperm.
Oh yeah, you know what? I like the way your mind works, Alex.
Yeah,
That would be
you
sweet.
come like one big one, and you're like,
I'm saying
you
it's
come and you're like,
It's like doing a Milky White Hadoken at somebody.
yeah.
it's like a kidney stone, but it's bigger. You're like, yeah, this is Frank. I come him. You know what I mean?
You just get when you come, a creature gets released.
Yeah.
Which is
I feel like, yeah, sperm isn't diverse enough. There's a billion different types of dicks, but like sperm is so run of the mill. Like I want a guy who's like, dude, my cum is crazy.
yeah, I know that. Someone mentioned DLC. They need DLC for sperm, dude. I'd buy some upgrades.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, there's guys that do like a gallon or can go super far or whatever. I want a guy's sperm who like it behaves weird.
Like the secret of the ooze you're talking about?
It's like that cornstarch in water where if you touch it, it gets solid. If you touch it too quickly, it just becomes a solid.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Flubber, yes. Flubber's a good one. Flubber's good. I like if I come on the floor, I want it to bounce.
Oh, bouncing would be great. I mean, if you like, if for a while after you came on something, it would glow. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet to have some radioactive fucking.
If your cum was acidic and would eat through materials.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, that'd
You
be
fucking
nice. If you turn it
come in a
off.
girl, she starts speaking Latin. Not demonically, just for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's just what your cum does to people.
Now, Paige, let me ask you this. This is one of my favorite topics.
Please.
You went to high school, even though
Yes.
people might not believe it. You did,
Yeah.
and you graduated.
I did.
What were and middle school? High school and middle school are kind of like love and marriage. You usually can't have one without the other. You know what I mean?
Yes.
There's not a lot of people going from 5th grade to, I guess, Doogie Howser, but what were the big incidents in your school? Did you have any good ones? Any big or in your town even? But school is good.
In the town, maybe a better question, just because I mean, like me and Dee both went to like a really weird like conservative school, like really Christian. So what was considered an incident was very, very minor. You know what I mean?
There was the kid who got caught peeping at his sister.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good one. That's a great answer.
Lay that on me.
Dude, we had this mother, if he was in my
Jesus
class.
Christ, Radiohead.
dude. Oh, some kid drank rubbing alcohol and
He
died in your
fucking
middle school.
died?
Good
Jesus.
goddamn.
Jesus Christ.
Rubbing alcohol.
Radiohead,
Oh,
type
what a way to
Radiohead, type as
go.
much of that story in the chat as you can.
Yeah,
We'll
we
get
love
to it
more
after this
details.
little rendezvous with the brother and sister.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the brother and sister one's good. It was like there was this big family at our school, and they had some kids that were like theirs, but like religious people are so obsessed with like adoption. You know what I mean? Like you don't abort, like fucking like take in kids. You know what I mean? So it's like there were
Mhm.
several families that had like big families, and then also had like 4 or 5 adopted kids. Which of course that's an
Sure.
awesome idea. Of course that's a sweet idea.
That's a recipe for success right there.
Yeah. So, were they actually related or like?
They were related, yeah.
Yeah.
They were adopted, but they were also like blood related
Yeah,
too.
yeah, dude. They found this kid. They found a hole in his wall attached to his sister's wall, and he was fucking beating off to his sister, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He had a
yeah.
hole in it. Like, he drilled a hole in his wall.
Drilled a hole in his wall so that he could watch his sister and beat off to her.
Isn't that fucking insane? I'm glad you asked the question because that's a good one. I forgot about that.
Right?
That is insane, dude. That is insane. Now
not-
wait, let me ask you this. And this is Radiohead, you give me blue balls with that story, dude. This is
story the principal told us the first day or so. I like to imagine just the first day after summer break. It's like, hey, hope everyone had fun. Don't drink rubbing alcohol. Todd's not here anymore.
yeah. Paige, I'm sorry to probe like this because I know sometimes that is some old boy shit. That's exactly what I was thinking of. And all right, so let me ask you this. You see a hole in the wall.
Mhm.
Sometimes holes happen. What about this do you think allowed them to be like, not only is this a hole in the wall, but he's looking through it and jerking off?
Well, I think I'm not for sure, but I think the way it ended up blowing up was she eventually realized. She realized that there was like a hole in her wall and it could go right through. And it's like, what is this for? Why is this here? You know what I mean? And then it's like,
Yeah.
after some more probing, it's like, well, it was put there.
That'd be fine. It might have been a glory hole and he took the fall for it. You know?
I'm willing to run with that theory.
Yeah, her parents walk in and she's kissing the wall. Yeah, that's extremely fucked up.
Yeah, that one's fucked. But I'm saying, like, I'm glad Dee remembered that one because the other incidents were like, there was a guy that fingered a girl on the bus,
Oh, I remember.
but they both
that,
got like
yeah.
suspended for like weeks. Like it was like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's kind of chill though. Hold on, Paige. I'm
pretty
running away for a
normal.
while. Go to your corner.
Yeah, that's all right. All right, Dee. We lost Alex for a sec.
We lost Alex for a sec. What's the status on the king?
Well, you know, we've reached the point where he should be jumping in at any point. We'll see. No.
I'm gonna go take some medicine.
Take some
real quick.
medicine. Folks, all I can say here is the king should be hopping in. If he does not, I do apologize. It's my fuck up, but this was the normal scheduled time after the fuck up. So we'll see what happens here, folks. Perhaps 2 Hog Wild. You know what I'm saying? Perhaps a little 2 Hog Wild.
I was having a prompt. Now that Dee is going to the bathroom, can we get a rare Paige's soapbox?
Oh, a Paige's soapbox. Yeah. Oh, well, let's see. I think what I want to talk about is we were talking about Twitter earlier. Elon's big focus with Twitter is freedom of speech. But what I want to focus on in this soapbox is to really drive home that freedom is not free. There are consequences for the things you want to say. And maybe all I'm asking is not to pop off of the mouth. We, of course, love fucking crazy, insane rants. I mean, this is a goddamn soapbox, folks. We love that shit. Also, it would be funny as fuck if he bobbed in while it's just me in front of the fucking screen. We've been sitting here waiting. Oh, true. Yes. Good point. Here we go. We can just make Alex a tiny little square here. How about that, folks? Look at that. You can see this might be a flash forward into my future. Everyone's gone. Everyone has left, and I'm on the couch alone. And I thank y'all for hanging out. But yeah,
I'm back, brother.
Oh, it's Alex. All right, dude. I popped so hard for a second, like, oh my god.
I know. Have you texted him again?
No, maybe we should do a text. Oh, I thank you, Owen. I of course all of y'all.
Thank you, O-Dog.
I did not mean you. Just trying to get a little cat going.
Yeah, you can just text him. We're ready when you are.
Perfect. So yeah, folks, thank you for sticking around. We are at this point. We're gonna try to get the damn king in here.
We're in the landing zone. This should, I mean,
I hope so. If we just fucking stuck around.
well, we had fun.
What we've reached now is the agreed upon time. Is what we've reached now.
Yeah,
That's
contractually, we're in the danger zone.
We're in the fucking we've arrived at the danger zone.
And this is because we're literally so dumb we forgot about time zones.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll explain it. He lives in Wyoming, and so they're 2 hours behind.
They're 2 hours behind, and I told the guy 6:30.
We're fucking stupid.
Now it's 6:30 in Wyoming, folks.
And we barely realized that.
Yeah,
we realized that at like 6:40.
The time zone thing, Alex. I was sending a message like, "Hey, whenever," I had already sent a message like, and didn't even occur to me. He's sitting around 4:30. Jesus fucking
yeah,
Christ.
but guess what? Who's pompous enough to live in the mountain region and be like, they're on my time? No one is. The mountains are its own entity. No one. It's like, no rules.
No rules up there. That's right. That's right. You can drill a hole in the wall. Look at your sister. No rules in the mountains.
Yeah, dude, that's a really good one. We don't think I don't know.
Let me ask you the same question. Did you have any crazy fucking? My school was too small for people to die. Like I know kids died at other schools,
Too
but like
small to die.
I'm telling you, it was my class was 30 kids and it was all crazy religious people. So it's like they were all sheltered. There was no shenanigans happening.
Yeah, we had a ton. Well, there was Owen and I sophomore year. We had like a ton of deaths up front of the semester that we were labeled. We had the highest fatality rate on like in Virginia because like we lost like 5 kids in the first 9 weeks.
Oh my god,
I know.
What the fuck?
I know. Yeah,
Where,
that year we.
Where'd you live? Elm Street? Why were all these kids dying?
Yeah, it was a brutal year for kids that were smoking meth at 14, but for all the other kids, we didn't really give a fuck. I was pretty unaffected. Yeah, this one girl died, and I went to school the next day, and it was literally like the entire school was like a funeral. Like the vibe was really sad because she was like our age. She was 14. Owen and I both dated her, and the vibe was so sad. Like everyone was just like weeping, but I don't really feel, So I was like trying to. I think I said to a girl in English class who was like crying. The girl died the day before.
Oh Jesus!
And this girl's like the girl is crying in English, and I just said, "What are you crying about?" Or I said something like that. I said something like that to where the whole class just silently was like, dude, even this guy that I would like do bits with that was really funny was like, dude, no. I'm like, well, fuck you, you sad losers.
First rule of comedy is read the room.
I didn't read the room, dude.
Yeah, you learned your lesson early, and that's good.
Yeah. Oh, that one time, this was before I got there. My school had so many stories. I told you, of course, about that resource officer that ran away with a girl across state lines.
I don't know if I remember that one.
Yeah. a school resource officer who I knew. Like, he was during when I was there. He ran away with this girl, and across state lines to like Tennessee or West Virginia, and I think he got probation for it.
Oh my god, dude, probation.
Jesus Christ.
For like an insane felony.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, North Carolina, age of consent is 16, but you can't take a minor across state lines.
God damn.
Especially when it's not yours and you're dude, wild.
That's pulling a Lolita move.
Knowing age of consent laws in different places is not a good look.
Yeah.
Yeah, quiz me. Name any state. I'll tell you.
I know.
Not only will I tell you that, I'll tell you their age of consent law and their Romeo and Juliet law. I'll tell you anything you need to know.
Major red flag. That's a red room.
How much time should we give him, Alex? What do you think? 8:45? What's the cutoff? I feel bad for everyone hanging out, but it's like I don't know what to do at this point.
I feel bad too, but the payoff, the risk is so little, and the reward is so great. Because if they want to, I wish there was a way we could ping people if he comes on, but
you are right. Paget made a great point. Another call is not a bad idea.
Yeah, I just don't want him freaking out. That's why I hated sales.
Yeah.
But yeah, another call.
I think probably another call.
Another call?
Yeah. One more call.
All right.
One more call. See if he picks up.
Pin that elbow cough, Owen. We're gonna try to make some
Did he see your text page?
No.
And it's so crazy because it's like, I know where you are.
Yep. But in terms of our stream, we're at 2 hours and 40 minutes. So I'm like,
this is crazy.
This is fucking wild, dude.
I know. I'm gonna miss my show.
This is an 80-page giant. That's right. All right, I'll try another call. Be back.
Put it on speaker. Put the phone to the mic.
Yeah.
Put the phone on speak.
Great point.
Yeah. He turned his phone off.
Well, earlier it went
straight
straight to
to
voicemail.
voicemail.
Earlier it went straight to voicemail and he did respond to texts. But oh boy, folks.
This might be the blue balls of the century.
This might be the blue balls of the fucking century. I'm just like, I don't know. Now that it's time, I don't know how much longer to wait.
Oh my god.
Well,
dude,
let me think.
It is pretty funny. Let Alex think. Everybody, drop a video on the chat. Give Alex a second to think. Jesus fucking Christ. Give him a second.
Give Alex some words of encouragement, some thoughts and prayers in the chat. Something to help get his brain going while he thinks.
Yeah,
give him some brain food.
All right, I know what I'll do. I know what we'll do. I know what we'll do, Paige.
Yep.
All right. Everyone who wants to be notified of when King Cobra joins, drop a booyah on the chat. And then you can leave and we'll ping you.
Okay. I mean, like, how much time you got? I don't know that Dee and Paget have all the time in the world, but I'm
See, they
chilling.
may not have all the time.
Who gives a fuck? I'm chilling.
You're chilling?
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I'll talk with you till the end of the day, dude. I don't care if I miss my show. I already texted the host that I'm going to be late. So if I just don't.
I will be hanging out until midnight, folks. 9 o'clock Casper time. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down. I got something.
Can we turn this into a Minecraft stream? until the king shows up?
Oh, what King Cobra video should you see? That's a good one, man. Just like if you look up like best King Cobra videos, it shows you some, but like the hair dye video, 31st birthday stream. Dude, I
Yep.
can't believe we're getting ghosted by the king.
I know, right? It's so
I believe we're
unfair.
getting ghosted by the king. Wow.
Paige, try just texting him the link.
Oh, I've sent the link to the text as well. That has been done.
We got duped, dude.
I mean, no money has been sent. We got close to
dude. That is so funny, man.
Is there let me Paige, is there a way to turn this into a Minecraft stream? No, okay.
Dude, that would be brutal.
All right, Alex, it's Rift City.
I should go bring a homeless guy in.
Jake, you bought tactical soap because of this guy. Well, you know, I'm not at the point yet to say he's not a man of his word, but we're getting there.
We have Cobra egg on our face.
Cobra egg on his face. I feel like we really shouldn't do this past 9. What do you think?
Yeah, that's cool with me.
I don't know. Everyone sacrifice a chicken on your end. Pray to whatever Lord you believe in. That hopefully the king will rise from the grave.
I'm gonna have to. I think I'll.
I mean, Alex, you're very in context. See if you can, I don't know.
I don't know. It's like, how many can you send?
I agree. I don't know if I fully understand the tactical soap line, to be honest.
He's a Cobra is a tactical soap affiliate.
Affiliate?
It's a soap with like hormones in it to try to make women like want to fuck you. And he plugs the shit out of it.
I know he sells wands. That's cool.
Yeah, that is sick.
Yeah. Drop a booyah on the chat if you've bought a wand before. Custom made wands.
Oh yeah, he does. I forgot about that. Yeah, is that the one where he takes a shower? I remember that. That shit rules. All right, let's see what happens.
Alex is trying to work a little magic here, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, we bukkakied you with enough stories that you'll understand. We can't control every person we reach out to, but we also can understand time zones. Oh. But it's been a beautiful ep with you, my friend, I must say.
Dude, it's been a teenage daydream hanging out.
You came in halfway after going to a Hanukkah party. Well, we thank you. We thank you. We'll try not to advertise any more things that seemingly won't happen.
Yeah, we'll give it till 9.
Oh, 9, I think is the right call. But
we even called, or we even texted and confirmed earlier.
I know. I confirmed earlier today. It's like, oh my god.
Oh, I know. This whole thing was orchestrated for Alex Radio. Al, you're right. Alex was like, "Can you get him on the show?" I'm like, "Sure, let's do it."
I'm a huge fan. Now I'm gonna have to honestly view his material a little differently.
Yeah.
Now that I've been screwed over.
I can ask you this, Alex.
Yeah.
You've been on the show before. You're hilarious. Great comedian. We
Same
can
to you,
start
of
doing
course.
some plugs here. If you have anything to plug that you want to throw out there.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm going to Florida tomorrow.
Oh. Please keep the title the same, even if he doesn't show up. I mean, folks, there was a verbal contract. Maybe I'm old school, but I miss the days when a handshake meant you'd be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Radiohead. I'm in Richmond, opening for Sean Patton, January 19th through the 21st at Sandman. And let me know if you're going. I will get you free tickets.
There's a plug.
That is a plug. I know. How lucky am I?
A beautiful plug.
I accidentally did crowd work with Radiohead once without knowing it was him.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, his bar mitzvah was
Were you
on.
mean? Did you bust his balls?
No, but his I thought he was trying to be funny, but it's real. His bar mitzvah was on 9/11.
God damn. That's all wild.
But it must have been a 9/11 a different year though, because 9/11 was on like a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Was it before or after 2001?
Oh, 9/14. Oh, 2001, 9/14? Jesus Christ.
2001. Wow. Nothing can stop me from becoming a man.
Dude,
I mean,
that's so funny.
That's just your birthday. It's just like, that's the timing of your birthday.
Yeah, dude, that is fucking brutal. My grandfather died on my brother's bar mitzvah. Like 10 minutes. On Max and Noah's bar mitzvah, like maybe 30 minutes before he died. It was brutal.
Dude. Oh my god. 30 minutes
I know. Better than him dying at the bar mitzvah, of course.
One man enters the world, another one leaves.
They were at max capacity for men. So one Jewish man had to leave. They had a quota.
We got a question here. I can't pronounce your username. I apologize. But what's the best part about Switzerland? What do you think, Alex?
Stockholm syndrome. Oh, that's very good. The flag is a big plus. That's very funny.
Oh, the flag is a big plus. Thank you for the bits. After close to 3 hours,
Dude,
I'm all bitsed out.
We're weary. We're weary. We're road weary or whatever.
However it goes. I know what you're trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah, I had really good parents. This is the closest it feels to when like your dad says he's coming to your birthday. and you're like, this is why I live with mom.
Did Dee mention 80-page giant? I think it'll be 80-page giant with Alex Castagne. I can't be fraudulent here. I can't tell people he's on when he's not. But hey, folks, even though it was our fuck up, that's why it's 3 hours.
3 hours, dude. This is supposed to be like 45 minutes.
I know, but I'm saying we've entered the point where it's like we are not the ones not fulfilling our end of the deal. Is what I'll say. Feel how you want to feel about King Cobra, but we're not the ones not fulfilling our end of the deal at this point.
This is the fucking Casper, Wyoming Screwjob.
It is. It's the Casper Screwjob. Speaking of Casper, folks, how about a Casper mattress? If you haven't heard,
yes, dude, we run out of bits, so we start plugging people that aren't sponsoring us.
Yeah. If you order, it shows up to your house in a box. It's crazy, folks.
Tactical soap.
Alex, speaking of corporations, what is your favorite corporation?
Ooh, that's a good one. Dude, mine is Nestle.
Nestle? Okay.
Dude, they literally are I guess they succeeded, are privatizing water.
Privatizing? Yeah, I guess that's true. It's a good way to look at it.
Commodified. But like during the California drought, they used all the water, but like didn't let anyone else. They're doing some wild stuff, I must admit.
Okay. Very good answer.
Should we
Mine's
call
Montana.
should we call Casper PD and have them do a welfare check?
Yeah. I don't see why not. That's what we should call the Casper, Wyoming police and make sure he's okay. Okay, there's no way he's not okay. He said he'd do the show and he isn't here. There's no way that he's in a drunken stupor and forgot. There's no way.
But the forgetting is not an option.
Yeah, agreed.
There's
Yeah,
been text.
there's been texts.
But
6-minute
man,
warning,
this was
folks.
part of the ride. This has been part of the ride. It's been pretty fun.
DP road trip. That's right. We're gonna have to go to fucking Casper.
Dude, we show up, be like, hey man, are you all right?
Yeah, you ready to pod, man? 6:30.
Dude, imagine if we were down money.
Oh yeah.
What's the under over on getting an explanation?
Oh, I don't think there'll be an explanation, but also it's not a lot of money on the table, folks. But I mean, I'm thinking he might have found $20. I'm thinking the explanation is he found $20.
It's just in time for Christmas.
Mm.
Because if he said, hey, send money.
Yeah.
And I'm on.
Yep. This is
You
I'm saying it is just in time for Christmas. I'm ready for this to be a ghost of Christmas past. You know what I'm saying?
should-
I think I'm just about ready for this to be a ghost of Christmas past.
Imagine if this is a Christmas miracle at 8:59.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, if something happens, pray for a Christmas miracle here, folks.
And he sent you his email?
Sent the email. Email was sent with the link. He's got the link in multiple forms. You know what? I like it, Radio Out. Pray for a Hanukkah miracle. That's right.
Yeah, the stream that was supposed to last 1 hour lasted 8.
Yeah, the light on the DP, the red light never went out.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck my stupid little ass.
Fuck my dumb little ass. My perfect little ass. Yeah,
Oh.
the scent of tactical soap.
Tactical soap stinks. Don't say it lasted 8 months. It sucks. Don't buy it. It's a terrible product. This is my soapbox. If I can say anything, unless there's a miracle in the next 2 minutes, do not purchase tactical soap. It's garbage. Anyone trying to sell it to you is a charlatan, and they've got nothing for you. You can't take them at their word at all. They're fraudsters. Yeah. I was asking Alex his favorite corporation. I can say my least favorite corporation. That's whoever's making tactical soap. I'm pissed off about tactical soap. It's a bad product, and no one should invest in it.
Damn, dude. What if he's watching this?
I don't believe he's watching. Drop a booyah if you're watching, King Cobra.
Dude, he drops a booyah.
Tactical soap uses stem cells. Well, I'm pro stem cell is the issue. I do enjoy stem cells. But yeah, man.
God damn.
2-minute warning. I don't have much to plug. Follow me on Uncle Paige. Follow Hog Quarters if you're not completely sour to the idea of DP Sundays at 6. But it's a live show, folks. You know, we can't guarantee
Anything can
everything.
happen.
That's right. Sometimes guests say they'll be there and they don't.
It was the Montreal Screwjob of the year.
The Casper Screwjob. That's what we can call the Casper Screwjob.
Paige,
Oh, yeah.
should you FaceTime him?
Should I FaceTime him? I mean, it's gonna go straight to voicemail. I do believe. I do believe.
Because even if you just get him like that, that would be worth it.
Yeah. Then he's on the show. All right. I mean, there's 1 minute left. Do you want to try a little FaceTime?
Throw a Hail Mary.
Hail Mary, full of grace.
Wait, are Dee and Paget around?
Kind of. Dee's in the kitchen. Paget just went to the corner store.
Try to use a different phone, because maybe he's dodging you.
Ah. Yeah, we're gonna do a Hail Mary. Get back on the couch here, Dee, because if we get the king on the line, well, if we get him on the line, I want you on the couch. You know what I mean? It was supposed to be DP interviewing the king. What I can say right now here, King, is the Prince of Darkness himself, Ozzy, would be very disappointed in you.
Facts.
Mr. Punctuality himself.
I don't know
Him
what's
on the
darker than
board.
this.
He's already been plenty of times, random JKS.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You need the number, do you? Oh, Alex was saying we should use a different phone to throw him off his scent.
Oh, a different phone.
Can you FaceTime?
I don't think I can.
You don't have iPhone, do you?
No, I have.
Alex, why don't
Android.
you try to FaceTime him?
Yeah, I'll try. Hold on.
Just in terms of it being a different number. Me and you are the only iPhone users here.
All right, here we go. The problem is I would hate for this to get me blocked.
True. But can you honestly say, Alex, you're still a fan after this?
I don't know. Maybe he has a good reason.
If there's a good reason, I would accept an apology.
King Cobra apologist Alex Castagne has come through.
Are the Jesus is my Finboy t-shirts still in the works? We're gonna try Radio Out. What I can say is I bought a t-shirt press that I don't really know how to use, so we're trying. I need to put some more time into it. But yes, if we can figure it out, for sure there will be a Jesus is my Finboy shirt. Okay, Alex, are you trying the FaceTime?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. We can close out the show with this attempt. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why it's calling you. But yeah, we can close out the show with this attempt. We'll see what happens here, folks.
No, it doesn't even ring.
Doesn't even ring. Well, folks, thanks so much for sticking
Folks.
around. I greatly apologize to everyone who wanted to see the king. What can
We gave
do?
it our motherfucking
He didn't
all.
call. We sent him the link 5
Yeah.
times. So all I can say is thanks for checking out the show. We hope you check out future episodes. And until next week, stay fucking hog wild and always keep your fucking word.
Thanks for sticking around, fellas. Thanks, everyone. Thanks. 3 hours.
3 fucking